My name is Verka Dirk. I was born to father and famed musician Dirk the Furker, and to mother and esteemed chiropractor slash wench, Kerfa Dernaferk. Thanks to my father's wealth, I was raised in a beautiful home with many servants of birds and squirrels. Soon, my mother realized that the birds and squirrels weren't cleaning, couldn't speak, and were just a bunch of animals that she had trapped in our home. As the youngest in the house, and therefore the least intelligent, it fell to me to kill every last animal. And, just out of spite, my mother hired mercenaries to extinguish any and all birds and squirrels from our land. I awoke every morning not to the sing-song chirping of a blue jay, nor to the raucous cawing of a crow, nay, not even to the horrendous neighing of a finkel-spack jerry-killer. I awoke to silence. I dedicated my life to the study of song. I attended the prestigious Bard's College, where I spent 4 years amongst wise owls and wolves that knew no bounds in the field of music. They did little speaking. The lessons were all in experience. Then I realized after the 50th time the wolves tore my clothes to shreds that what I had thought had been some gentle hazing was actually just wild animals trying to kill me, and that I had not attended a prestigious Bard's College, but rather I had just spent 4 years in the woods. I came home and asked my father for 1 million gold pieces to begin my career as a bard.
Excuse me? Oh, my name, funny thing, I don't really know, but you can call me Marnus, as that's what's written, in the area between my lower back and the back of my upper legs. I'm not quite sure what you call that area, but anyway, funny story, I just suddenly came to in the hills, and, I had no memories of, who I was or in my life at all, and it was as if I just sort of sparked into existence, but I know that can't possibly be true. I attribute it to some sort of amnesia or something like that. What's that? Oh, yes, I am a dwarf. Very perceptive of you. Anyway, I descended the hills and I heard the humming of the nearest town, which turned out to be this town. I followed the noise and I came to the gate, and I walked through the gate. And I heard the laughter and the cheering, and followed that and found my way here, which turns out to be the town tavern. And you wouldn't imagine this looking at me, and much to my surprise, I had on me in the hills when I woke up a purse. And in that purse, I found a considerable amount of gold, and I quickly drank through all of that, and what remained, I gave away to who you might call the mistresses of the night for their special services, and now I just do menial tasks for this establishment, the tavern, in exchange for the occasional pint of ale, and I live my life of what some might call indulgence. So yeah, if you wouldn't mind just moving your stool so I can mop up that congealed pool of mystery liquid there, I'll just be quick and then out of your way. And of course, I'll get that glass right out of your way.
So I'll just speak into this thing, and it just already. Oh, sorry. My name is Cleese. I'm what you might call a goblin. That's what folks who speak the common tongue call me. But to myself, I'm just a. But that's I think that's what you call semantics. I was born and raised to be a berserker in the Goblin King's army. I was but 10 years old when a party of adventurers came through and knocked off his head. So that ended, and I was sort of left adrift. The only thing I really ever learned was to follow orders, and so I had to learn my own rules and way to be, and I feel like what became sort of most important was just that people need to do right by each other. You know, there's lots of cruelty in the world, and why not be kind when we have the choice? When people choose to be cruel, it really makes my blood boil. Makes me think about squeezing their head until their eyeballs pop out, and ripping out their spine, and sucking out the fluid, and just eating their heart raw. So I don't like to do those things. But when people choose cruelty, sometimes they give me police no choice. And besides that, I just well, right now I'm sort of looking for a place to belong, a home. Doesn't have to be a place, could be a group of people, a family, really, is what I'd like. Thanks for listening.
Greetings, companion. My name is Drinky Crinklefoot, but I am known throughout the land as Hogman the Intruder. I hail from the small village of Fallen Roost, where the people sing songs of my conquest over a foul duke who tried to, take our things and starve my people. And I was all like, that's not cool. That's the opposite of cool. That's evil! And it is my job as a paladin of the Order of the Light to stamp out the dark. To stamp out evil! So after I kicked the Duke's butt, all was well in the small village of Fallen Roost, until one day a hunting party never returned. So I took it upon myself, as the protector of the village and sworn member of the Order of the Light, to find the missing men and return them safely to their families. And my quest has led me here, to this very tavern, where the men were last seen. And this place reeks of evil! Good ale, though. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in for the finale of the Bard Crawl. I feel like rap sirens should be going off right now. Thank you. When we last left our heroes, they wandered into a tavern where everyone was behaving very strangely, and they deduced that everyone was every patron was sort of losing their memory somehow by drinking this strange new brew. Upon further investigation, they found the Oblex, which is a strange goo creation made by Mr. Anus to sort of sap out people's memories. And they sort of deduced that that's what had happened to Marnus. After they defeated it, Marnus awoke with a start and said, I know how to get out. And that is literally, we're just going to drop in right there. What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I'm sorry, just real quick. I'm really... I missed half of that because I was just stuck on the fact that you said rap sirens.
But you were there last week, right?
I was there. This is not Hogman. This is Nick. This is Nick going I missed half of the backstory because sirens.
Because I said rap sirens.
And then you said...
but Nick was there too, right?
No, I know. Nick was there last week, yes, but then you said Oblex, and I was like, what's...
Oblex was a thing that it came out of my phone, and it was like, I am your friend. But it wasn't your friend. It wanted to eat you.
Right.
And then it made fun of you and said something about your mother, I think.
And it made me mad?
Well, you killed it, so I think it made you pretty mad. You were there, right?
No, yeah, I was there.
Nick's
I remember.
twin brother.
Hogman doesn't remember anything.
No. Dude, Hogman has been consistently hammered through the most of this and is just mostly rage.
Very true, very true. So do you have any questions before we hop in then?
I think I'm just still breathing heavy from taking that thing down.
Sounds about right.
Marnus, are you all right? Marnus, wake up! Wake up!
Weird that he said, come on, I know the way. Then he fell asleep and we had to wake him up.
Again. No, the way out where?
Which way? Lead us out.
I remember.
What?
The 21st of September?
That doesn't sound right. I think he's lost it.
Sorry.
I remember. I remember everything.
All right, Marnus.
Marnus.
It's not Marnus.
What's your name?
My name is.
Sorry.
My name is Alexander Mifflin Tindleson.
Look,
I'm
you know I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm a king. I'm the king of Mifflin Tyndall. When I was a boy.
So am I like, if I were to keep calling you Marnus, am I gonna get like beheaded and?
Alexander Mifflin Tindleson, I'm king to you. When I was a
Okay,
boy.
complete personality change.
When I was a prince, my father, the king, was a tyrant,
Oh,
and
You don't like tyrants?
he had a greedy, bloodthirsty lust,
Was it?
quench, and he desired to be immortal. And so he thought, oh, I'll imprison all the wizards. Every wizard that I can find that dwells within my kingdom, I will imprison. And I will instruct them, force them to come up with some sort of magic to make me immortal. And when I was a boy, I stumbled, as boys do, into the wizard prison lair. And I saw...
Could have kept it further from home, I think.
And I saw a cell that was dark and seemed to be empty, but I heard a little rap titty tap 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 tap. Rap titty tap 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 tap. And so I walked.
All right, what did you hear?
you heard it. Say.
Tiniest little rap titty tap tap tap.
Tap tap tap.
I'm sorry.
Tap, tap, tap,
You're
tap,
just
tap,
speaking.
Tap,
You're just speaking.
Tap, tap, tap.
tap, 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 tap.
Rap titty tap tap tap.
Rap titty tap.
He heard a rap titty tat. Titty
Rap
tat
titty
titty
tat.
tat tat.
Everybody together.
Tap, titty, tap, tap, tap,
Tat 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 tat.
Rap titty tap.
Titty tat tat tat.
Rap, titty, tap, titty,
Tat
tap,
tat
tap,
tat tat.
Titty tap tap. Titty tap tap tap.
titty, tap, tap, tap.
Tap 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 tap
Tap
tap.
tap tap.
What did it mean?
And I went over to the cell. I said, what? What could this be? And as I, the boy, Alexander Mifflin Tindleson, approached the cell and put my ear to the bars, a hand reached out and grabbed me by the head and filled me with a horrible burden.
Okay. Glad it was a burden.
Feeling everything that my father had done to these wizards. And so I pulled the bolt out of the door cell and I opened it and whew, like a flash of wind, whatever was there was gone. So I went about my days, normal, as boys do. And as I was falling asleep, I heard that sound. Rap. Did you tap?
No.
Tat tat tat
Tap,
tat.
tap, tap.
Rap, titty, tap.
Tap,
Titty, tap, tap,
tap,
tap.
tap, 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 tap.
Titty tap tap tap.
And then the alarm rang. Oh no! I heard. Oh no! The king is murdered! Murdered! And suddenly I was king. Me. And my first act was to release all the wizards.
Oh,
And I did.
that was nice.
But then, stirrings were being heard about town. People disappearing. People gone. My people. My subjects. My people who trust me. I'm sorry, I'm still figuring out my accent. It's been so long.
Okay, I still haven't figured mine out.
And I said, okay, I've got to get to the bottom of this. And I was sleuthing. And then I heard tell of one Mr. Marnus. And I said, this is suspicious. And as I've heard that name, Mr. Marnus, I heard in my head a slight little whisper. A little maxim that I'd heard before, and it went something like, rap-titty-tap.
Rap titty tap tap. Rap titty tap.
Rat titty tap tap.
Titty tap tap tap.
Yes, you've
Tap,
all
tap.
heard it. And then, one night, I woke in a cold sweat. And I looked up, and above me was a figure. Standing there,
Spooky.
and it said,
What'd it say? What did
something I'd heard before.
Does it go like?
It does. And then that's all I remember. But I know how to get out of here.
I'm so sorry. I checked out for that entire thing.
Yeah, man, that got long, and I just remember that beat. That's a slapper.
I remember
Rat
something
titty
about
tat,
rap sirens
Titty
and
tat,
then
titty tat tat tat.
song. Anyways, let's get out of here. That's
Anyway.
great.
Wait.
But in any of those memories, nothing about getting out. Hey, listen, Marnus, I can tell you're going through something. Listen, I too conquered a foul duke of my land, but not crazy like your dad. He was capturing wizards. Our duke just stole all our weed.
Perhaps we should grab Marnus some alcohol because he does not seem like himself.
I always have some in my butt.
Give him the butt juice.
Here's some butt juice.
So we look for Davenport. Have we seen him?
Can you
You
give
like
me a
it,
perception
Marnus?
check, please?
Do you like the butt juice?
How was that?
It's a 14.
Here, I'm gonna try some too.
That was some good stuff.
It's nice, smooth.
There we go.
Please, as you
Okie.
search this particular cavern and kind of like hit away the remains of the obelisk with your hammer, you see lying in the corner a half-orc holding tightly to a mandolin as he's just kind of like on his back.
Can I take a nap?
I'll shake him, I say.
Oh, and I
Davenport, wake up, Davenport.
also know how to get out of here.
Oh, Marnus, you do? Do we have to call you Alexander? And it's just so it rolls off the how do you say tongue?
Oh, and my name's Marnus because I wrote that. I tattooed it on me so I could remember Mr. Anus, but in haste I wrote Marnus.
Dude, your drunk accent way more tolerable than. But
Anyway,
also,
what-
like, it makes sense why like the letters are switched, and when we spread the cheek apart, we found the other letter that
To
made
be
us
honest,
go.
I don't know how much of any of this is true.
Mr. Anus.
I would like to take
Is it-
the mandolin from Davenport's arms and put it back into my butthole.
Okay, you
Is
do.
he,
I-
is
I-
he
I
dead?
don't-
Davenport's dead?
I don't know
Davenport
how
is
much of
Davenport.
this is true and how
Ah.
much of this is just a false memory, but I do think I know how to get out of here.
Could you describe it to us?
3 words. Flesh silver, and holy magic.
What?
That's
I think that's 4 words, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's not illiterate,
Right,
but the boy
he's
can
right.
count.
He's not wrong. He might not be able to read, but he knows how many words.
What do you mean? I can read. I proved it to you the other day. You don't remember?
3 separate ideas, 4 words, I think is what Mr. Anus was, Alexander was saying.
Alex.
Oh, he's sobering
What's your
up.
father's name, Mifflin Tyndall?
He's sobering up. Here, have some more of my butt juice.
No. Thank you.
I'll have some.
Do you think we could? Do you think we could take a lie down before we go anywhere?
Yeah, I would
Police
like
really
nice
wants
nap.
to get that full rest before we do anything.
Allow me to
I
read.
do. I do.
Allow me to
But
read.
would
here.
police perceive a full rest?
Flesh,
Yeah.
silver, holy magic.
Like holy, as in like divine.
So holy
as
and
in-
then
holy.
magic, like more like
No.
religion than magic.
I am merely a vessel.
I would like to try and take a long rest.
I'd also like to take a
would like
long rest. We could take turns doing a watch if we think someone might sneak up on us and have a object or something.
I'm getting a little
Right.
hammered off of my own butt juice with Marnus, and I'd like to do a hot MILF check, please.
I pass out.
Okay, all right. So you guys are going through a long rest. We'll say Hogman is the first watch because he's doing a hot MILF check. So can you give me a perception check?
Oh,
Oh god, it's like I forget my stats every week.
Seriously.
Oh my gosh.
I think your wisdom's just +0 though. I wouldn't worry.
No, my wisdom is +2 now.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, that's saving throw. That's very different.
How did that happen?
Okay, here we go. Well, ooh, 1.
A 1. You, my friend, notice something very interesting. While your compatriots,
Wait, I do?
if you guys want to place yourself where in the cavern you are sleeping.
Oh, do we have a map up?
I think let's just go to the map.
Okay,
It will
okay,
help. We're not going to use it a whole bunch today outside of this cavern and probably the finale. But
Oh, didn't hide
yeah,
that.
we can go there now.
Oh gosh.
feel like this. Is it better
Oh,
than
we're
the high ground or low
We're
ground?
still
Low
in
ground.
the cavern. Oh, I get it. Actually, this works out perfect. The layout
Yeah.
is the same as it was
Mhm.
whence we left.
I feel like if we just sort of huddle together in a place with
Except
clear, we know where folks might come from if there is coming.
Yeah,
Something defensible.
I'm sleeping on top of Hogman's shoulders.
Like piggyback?
No, I'm sort of like this side of me is over one shoulder, and the legs are wrapped around the other.
So like fireman's carry.
And I,
but
Okay.
my penis
But
is in the back of
spooning.
his head.
James, will you help me understand what the possible entryways are relative to where we are right now?
So you've got this where you came in,
Yes.
and then you have down south over here, which leads to another part of the cavern.
Okay. I want to.
I'm sleepwalking.
Here's what I want to do. I want to put Davenport's body somewhere and prop him up like he's alive,
Oh god!
just in case someone decided to
Grim
come.
Scarecrow.
we're doing a real Weekend at Bernie's here.
so do you think it's better to put him where we haven't been, or better to put him where we have?
Wait, so Spencer,
put him at
just,
an opening.
Vergerder, just
No, but
just
two
to be clear,
openings.
you're sleeping with me like I am a buff dude from a college football team carrying around a young
I am simply
girlfriend
wrapping myself
at
around your both
Coachella.
shoulders. What's that? What are all of those things?
Yeah, I'll prop Davenport up by
So,
this
you
this
are
southern
straddling my shoulders,
entry point.
crotch here.
All right.
In my sleep, I can sense that there's something going on, and I sort of wiggle over here to cuddle with them.
So the three of you are all occupying the same 5 foot square. So, Hogman, during your watch, nothing of note seems to pass for the first few hours, and then suddenly at the end,
No hot milks.
at the end, you swear you see maybe not a hot milk, but like this strange sort of like blue pulsing light, and it looks like it's sort of like a small string, like Christmas lights almost.
But
And it's, like,
I'm at watch, but they're sleeping on me. I'm confused. I really
seems
need
like
under you, or
specifics
under you.
on
Yeah.
the layout.
It looks like you've got Marnus kind of like cuddling your leg, and you've got Verkadurk around you.
But
In my sleep, I'm
and
sucking
sitting on my
hot milk.
shoulders as I'm sitting up and watching this specific part of the cavern. This is a poor, like I should be like walking about, but that's what it is.
Attached to you.
Like
maybe
so,
I mean, that's probably why you rolled a 1, because you got two people like fucking grabbing onto you.
so you're so they're napping while I'm meandering around the cavern.
Seems that way.
Okay, great. What do I see?
Over here, you see a sort of coming from the ceiling what looks like thin blue Christmas lights. It sort of looks like
What's Christmas?
a string of thin blue light.
Okay, like kind of like a silkworm.
Something like that.
Can I roll perception to see if I know what the fuck it is?
That would probably be a nature check.
Okay, here we go. Well, that doesn't help either. Yeah. Okay, here we go. 5.
5. You've got no fucking idea what that is.
I guess I kind of shake them off of me. Is that like do I roll for athletics on that one? Because
they're unconscious. Like they kind of ragdoll.
Okay. Can I go up and be like, ooh, touchy, touchy?
If you want.
Sure, I do it.
Okay, as you approach
Great
it,
idea.
you go, ooh, touchy, touchy. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no! All right, is that a 1d20 plus my saving?
Yes.
Okay,
I think it's +2.
Yeah, it is +2. 22 dirty, but a nat
Very
20
nice.
roll.
You look at it and you're
Ooh.
like, ooh, pretty, and you kind of follow the thing up, and then you see, whoa. Sorry, in real life, I looked up and saw a spider right out my fucking
Oh
window.
dear!
Sorry, no, but you look up and you see what's creating this is a large, it looks like a stalactite, but it's got eyes. And just as it starts to swoop down at you, you see it and manage to dodge out of the way, and it like fucking octopus suckers onto the ground in front of you and just starts like sucking on a rock.
Whoa, that was a
Good.
Start sucking on a rock.
Yeah, like it was aiming for you, and then it like landed on a rock,
And
just instinctively is like.
But I'm not like we're not.
You're totally fine. Like you got out of the way. You're
So it's sucking on the rock, and I just take my sword and just like fuck.
Yeah, make an attack roll with advantage.
I for sure will. And I will be using my longsword double-handed.
Double-handed?
And
Who's
that
this
is going to be
Davenport?
it's a 16.
16, that hits. Roll for damage.
All
He was
right.
the friendly little bard that really likes Spencer.
Double-handed is
And
the
we let him die.
1d10, right? I always ask. But...
1d10 plus your strength.
Kind of sent him to his death in a way.
Got you. I didn't meet him, did I?
13.
No. We asked him
13.
to poke around downstairs for us.
You kind of like, as it lands onto the rock, you swiftly strike at it, and it just kind of like cleaves into. It seems to have just been sort of like a small cave predator of some kind.
Gross. Okay. Gross.
It could have been bad. It's pretty nasty if it actually lands on you, but you managed to avoid that.
Well, that's
So
good.
that is how your watch goes.
That's how my and that is my watch. And my watch ends.
And thus your watch is ended. Who is next in the rotation? There's only going to need to be 3 of you. So who's 2?
I'll do it.
All right.
Fuck.
Verkadurk, you have awoken as sort of like Hogman rustles you awake and then goes to sleep himself. Can you give me a perception check?
I kind of like brush his thigh as I go to lie down.
Oh. Well. Very nice.
And then I take a little butt juice out of my butt, give it a swig, and then stick that canister back up in there.
Nice little nightcap.
Not unwelcome. That'll be an 18.
An 18. You look around and sort of nothing of note really passes through the cave. Like you hear some like skitterings from like small creatures, but nothing comes into this area. It seems to bother you. What you do see around the room is you see something glittering in Davenport's pocket.
Well, I'd like to. I know it's bad, whatever it is, but I really want to find out what it is. I'll saunter on up to Davenport slowly.
Okay. You make your way very delicately, very carefully. Nothing seems to happen. He's sort of propped up, using like, I mean, I was going to say he's propped up sort of like using the back of Cleese's hammer, like the hammer is on the ground and the stick is kind of like holding him upright, but I don't want to take your weapon away from you. But so something similar. He's propped up like on a rock.
I sort of gently kick the lighting, the pocket which the lights are coming out of.
All right, can you give me a sleight of hand check, even though technically it would be sleight of foot?
Ooh.
Of course. 22.
Very nice. You sort of gently like paw at it, and it kind of falls out, and it like bounces off your leg onto the cavern floor, and it's a flask of some kind with like a swirling bright gold liquid.
I pick up the flask, and I pour just a drop onto the ground.
All right, pour some of it onto the ground.
I pour a drop of it onto my finger.
Your finger becomes wet and a little like it's sort of like got an oily texture.
I lick my finger.
You lick your finger and then you die. No, that would have been amazing.
Oh gosh.
Man. Then we'd never know how to get out of here. We would be screwed.
That would have been incredible.
No, you lick it and it kind of tastes like pop
It's
rocks.
Verkadurk, not
a little bit.
I down the whole fucking thing.
Okay. You down the whole fucking thing. And for a moment, nothing happens.
But then you die.
And then your stomach kind of like gurgles a little bit like you think you're going to get the runs. And then suddenly your body starts to harden. And it gets like the texture of bark. And you're like a walking tree person for a little
Oak
bit.
flesh.
Pretty much, yeah. Your skin becomes very hard. Your AC is upped by 2 for
Holy
1 hour.
fucking shit. Oh my god. I should have saved it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, a little ritual cast, detect magic or something. I told you what it was.
I run back to the gang.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I can't see. But
He's like, we gotta fight someone right now.
We gotta capitalize on this.
I trip on my way and pass out for an hour.
Okay, and who takes the third watch?
I'll do the third watch.
All right, Cleese, you wake up when you hear like a thud sound, and you just hear Verkner go. He's snoring above you on the path. Can you give me a perception check for your watch?
Yes, I can. What do I perceive? It's a 14.
14. You don't.
I wake up and take another drink.
You don't perceive much, but you think you hear something coming from around here. Can you see that ping?
Is it south of us or east of us?
It's right here. You see that?
Give me in the middle of that.
Sort of in the middle of the map.
Do it again. Oh, okay. Okay.
What you hear sounds like somebody or something dragging something. Excuse me.
want to try and peek at it.
Okay, can you give me a stealth check?
I have a disadvantage on that.
Oh, you do?
That's what I've written here. I don't know why exactly.
Do you have a heavy armor of some kind?
No.
It's the only thing I can think of. We'll say you don't have disadvantage.
Well, thanks.
It might have been from the fight because I think the goo hit you with something.
Oh, that's possible. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a 13.
13.
And for the record, I only want to go like. I'll move me. I only want to go like just within peeking distance, just from around the corner. And in fact, if I could, as I'm peeking, like be taking the hide action or something, just to really be
just to really cover your tracks.
And I do have dark vision.
Gotcha. Up to 6 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, then you can see us. You see a lizard folk dragging another heavily injured, most likely dead lizard folk towards the route you guys came in. And he's like trying to be quiet about it, but like not because he's trying to hide something, more just because it seems like he's maybe solemn as he's just like kind of dragging him out of view.
Okay. That's standard fare of nature. Cool. I go back to the group.
Alrighty then. And after a little while, sort of
Detail.
you watch his ended. Yeah, you like that. You are all back up to full. You get your spell slots back.
Hey.
And any abilities that are also contingent on long rests.
Guys,
All right.
look at my skin right now. Isn't it crazy?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, your skin always looks great, but today you look pretty radiant.
I had thick, strong bark flesh. I was impenetrable.
What?
Fuck this. All right. Whatever.
You don't have
Whatever.
bark? Are you saying you don't have bark flesh no more?
I don't have bark flesh no more.
Well,
More.
because of sleep?
You know what? I don't know. Maybe it was that ass juice you gave me.
I have more.
Sure. I'll take a swig.
Let me go get some.
Christ.
All right, should we boogie?
Reckon we should try.
Marnus.
You said
What'd you say?
what?
Alexander? Did you say something?
I'm Alexander Mifflin Tyndallson.
Was your father's name Mifflin Tyndall?
I had to go make some in the
Great
corner out
question.
back. Do you want some?
Please.
Yeah.
Man.
Sorry, I'm a nightmare to drink with.
Oh, you guys know how I'm making this, right?
I'm uncomfortable.
Just want to stay drunk.
Reduce, recycle?
No, I've only been consuming alcohol this whole time, and I have the worst case of the runs I've ever had. Turns up you can get fucked up off your own ass juice if you've only been consuming alcohol.
That's what I meant when I said reduce, reuse, recycle.
You're absolutely right.
There was this time when I was...
And you can sniff it too, and the methane gets high.
And, forget that I even spoke.
I can't.
You're right,
You
Alexander.
started, and the fact that you told me to not forget makes me want to not forget. So what? How do we get out of here?
Flesh, silver, holy magic.
Okay, can I do some kind of ding perception check to see if I understand what that means? Because Hogman's pretty wasted off his own ass juice, and he wants to know.
You can make an insight check, and Methling Tindleson, you know that those are the components for the ritual to get out. It's like a ritual spell to cast.
Insight
you just need
check,
those
you
components.
said?
Guys, something just hit me. I just remembered something.
Oh.
What do you remember, mate?
Would
I
you
don't know,
remember
I'm
that
getting
those are
something
the
coming
ingredients
through
that
me.
we need for a ritual? Yeah, we
well,
heard him too.
I'm the one getting. I'm me. But you got it.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I tell them. I tell them that.
What's what?
I'm still gonna roll inside because Hogman is not quick enough on the draw to actually have been able to hear you. 17.
17. I think that might be ingredients for a ritual. Or something.
Oh wow.
What? So you just throw him in a bowl? What?
Okay.
There's a trick to it.
Can I roll
Some
perception
words?
to see if I know if any of us has silver?
Sure.
Okay.
Flesh. Do any of us have flesh?
Oh, I've got a couple places of hand jerky.
8.
8. You don't see any silver in the immediate area.
Can I
I'm
try?
saving it for
can I
later, but
try
if
again?
we need a jerky, we can use the jerky.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, if we still have some jerky, we got some flesh.
Silver. Does anyone have silver?
I thought someone got a sword that was silver or something.
Oh my god, I have a silver sword. What am I saying? Jesus Christ. Yes, I have a silver sword.
How come I couldn't see that?
I was literally holding it.
Now all we need is holy magic.
Don't have an answer to that, do we?
Wait, guys, I worship the Lord of Light.
I thought you gave up your holy symbol.
No, I replaced my holy symbol with the wedding ring that I used to marry him. Does that mean I'd have to give up my wedding ring to my Lord of Light?
You have to give up your wedding ring, and we have to give up Marnus' hand jerky.
Can we see if that's actually true? Because this thing fucks, you know? Like, if we're in a battle, like, this thing really...
What was the words again? Holy what?
I think we're not quite focusing enough on the possibilities that holy might mean more than what you're meaning.
What do you mean? What am I meaning?
I mean, holy.
What whole magic? I get behind Hogman and I say, with your permission.
As long as there's consent.
You know, since his name is Mr. Anus, it does track.
It does track.
Here we are.
I take out my guitar as, and I say, Hogman!
Yes, Verkader.
I would like to ask your permission to perform.
Permission granted!
To get us out of... Wait, really?
Yes. No matter what it is, I say yes.
Oh. Alright, well. I still have this song, so I'm just gonna sing it. That was... Really? Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
maybe his song will fuck it up.
No, no. Maybe if I hear the song, I'll say yes even more.
So I say we should listen to the song.
let's see what the song does. I wrote this for you, Hogman. I am a lonely door that has never opened. I wait and I wait, and my hinges ache. My doorknob is a hoping, and you're a man with a key in hand, a key of shiny brass. Put your key inside of me, Hogman, and turn it slow and fast. There's a stranger at the door. Knock, 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 knock. Put your key inside of me. A lock, 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 lock. I love it when you cram it in and drive my cylinders crazy. You're the best key I've ever had. The truth, you're the only key that I've ever known. Before you were unlocking me, my door was always closed. I love you so much that you don't know. You're the best thing that ever happened to me. And if you ever leave me, I'll kill as many people as I can, and then myself.
So a couple things happen. First things first.
Hogman is weeping.
Whilst Hogman is weaving, a sort of soft glow starts to fill the room that Alexander, you recognize as the beginning stages of the ritual. So you'll need the sword and the jerky and like draw the circle and start concentrating, and you have to concentrate for 10 minutes on it.
Oh my god!
So we put the jerky and the hilt of the sword into Hogman,
Yes.
right?
That was the first. I think if my insight is not completely off, that those words that you just sang are the beginning of the magic chant that we need.
So if I had ended up singing a different song as punishment, we would have been stuck here forever.
It all came down to that song.
Holy magic.
I kiss Verkadirk on the mouth.
And then I kiss Hogman on the butthole. And then I kiss... Sorry, go ahead.
Well, what I was going to say was I kiss you on the mouth, and then I bend over and spread my asshole so that the ritual may commence within my butthole if you have to kiss it before that starts.
I do...
Roll20 will never sponsor us now.
I pull an end of White Lotus episode 4, the end of episode 4.
Yes, when he sniffs it?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you caught up?
Oh, yeah, I watched it all.
Oh, my God.
It was nuts.
Nuts.
Anyways.
Yeah, I turn to Cleese and I say,
wait, here, let me clear everything out of there. And I get the last of my jar of butthole juice, and I pull it out so it's a clean slate for the ritual to be held in my asshole.
There's a piece of jerky.
And I start,
There's a piece of
I
wine.
start drinking it.
So
yeah.
it seems like the ritual has commenced. So Rupert, Alexander, you have to focus on this. So
you gotta focus on
All
this
right,
gaping ass.
everybody put their element of the ritual into the sacred hall.
Gently slide
It's crazy that this is really, truly... sidebar, we started with asshole inspection checks, and we're ending on a ritual literally being held inside of my asshole.
It is
Full circle.
Just so that the fans know where we're at, that's what's happening.
suck on that, Tolkien. That's how you do
Yeah,
theme.
that's how you do theme.
Full circle.
That's
You know what
Julie
else is full
Taymor.
I pushed the jerky in.
My asshole is the symbol. All right, we're done.
All right, so jerky, and you don't have to get the whole sword up in there. I think just up to the pommel will be fine. Just the pommel will be fine. So you start concentrating on...
No, I go, oh, you could fit it.
Okay, I sort of jam it in and then get the first side of the handle in, but the
And I'm
second
gracious
side's still
that
out,
you
and
dulled
then I
it
pull
before
out
this all
and-
started.
And then I sort of like push the tip of the handle
Yeah,
in.
and I go,
and,
oh.
And then I'm like, oh no.
And then I go, that's not the sword.
I'm like, sorry.
All right, so... Rupert, or Alexander, what this means mechanically is for the next 10 minutes, you cannot cast a spell that has the concentration feature because you're concentrating on the spell. So you can cast like Ray of Frost. You can cast you can't cast Sleep actually.
Please don't cast Ray of Frost in my head.
Like you can't cast Silent Image, Charm Person, or Sleep, but your other spells are all fair game. So anyways, you're concentrating on the spell. Suddenly, all of you hear a strange, like, cracking sound.
Not in the middle of the ritual.
Of course, in the middle of the ritual.
And sort of the visage, the sort of, like, faded visage of Mr. Anus appears before the four of you and says...
Get in there. On les dans les fonds. Here we go.
Dans les fonds. So, You you think you can escape by this stupid, outdated ritual? You fools! You shall know the meaning of and he puts.
And Hogman goes, "Honey, you don't know pain until you've had a silver sword in your asshole."
He puts his hands up, and suddenly the two bizarre. Here, I'm gonna expand this image so you guys can see it.
Oh, let's go.
This strange, like horrifying, like boozy, like it looks like this horrifying imp, but it seems to be made of alcohol itself, and it's not alone. It has a brother in the room.
Made of alcohol itself, and then I go, "Is that what I've been drinking?"
It seems to have sort of come out of your butt juice jar.
You're shitting me.
Not really, no. But
oh, what a twist!
They are conjurations of our boy Mr. Anus. I need everybody to roll for initiative.
Oh, what? So, do I roll with disadvantage because my ass is the actual?
Because your ass has a sword sticking out of it.
No,
yes.
but like because I am like the vessel of the.
Yeah, you can't really move. So I mean, if it comes to you, you can swing it. But you.
Hogman,
oh my
Hogman.
god!
Hogman, I know this is a tense moment, but I need you to loosen up. Don't tense up. Stay loose. Loose.
I'm staying loose for you, Alexander.
I got a 4.
Holy shit, guys!
I haven't rolled yet.
Do I still roll? I have.
Yeah.
Right?
You're still part of the initiative. Like you can attack.
Okay, a dirty 21. Well,
Hey.
obviously.
Laser focused right now.
Well, when you have things in your butt, you're a little.
You're a little on edge.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
That's an 8 from me.
An 8. Good lord. All right, Hogman, you're up first.
Oh,
Hogman,
boy.
stay loose. Stay loose. Don't clench. Stay loose. The magic can't get out if you're clenched.
And I go, I got this.
Oh Christ!
Hogman, let him do it in you.
So here,
It's
hold
already
on.
in you. Let him finish what he started.
Let me get real physical here.
Okay.
Here's how I imagine I am. If I can get my chair to go back. Okay. So, I'm imagining that I am like this, so that they can perform the ritual.
Yeah.
Where are these guys?
You've
Hold
got
on.
one 10
Here.
feet in front of you, and the other one's like about 15 feet to your left.
Okay. So, and my javelins are on my back.
Correct.
Hold on, my mother is calling me.
Oh God! Somebody clip that. Oh, that was gold.
Oh man, do I answer?
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
No. Okay.
Felt like something was wrong. She's like, I have to call me.
It's late here too.
So I'm. There's a javelin on my back. I'm imagining that I've taken this javelin out and I'm aiming like this and to fucking do that. So I feel like to throw it at the nearest thing.
Okay, can you make me an attack roll with disadvantage?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that everyone understood
No,
my
the
visual
image is very helpful. It's very helpful.
Okay, so let me roll.
It is helpful.
An attack roll with disadvantage?
Correctamundo.
Oh, God.
You're in a
Okay,
pretty precarious
so
situation.
the first one is a 9.
Oy.
So we're not doing great, because, I mean, the one is going to be better. It's got to be better. Oh. Oh, a 6.
So, and that's with your attack bonus.
With my attack bonus of 5, I rolled a 1.
Yeah. All right, you chuck it, and it literally just goes dunk, 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 like 5 foot in front of you. It's
and I turn to everyone and they go, "I'm sorry."
Don't be sorry, you're doing the hard work right now, mate.
the creature audibly laughs and then guns for you.
No.
And the other one goes for Alexander.
They just entered my space. Does that mean they had to leave my space?
I guess, you know, I could have used my bonus action to pull the sword and everything else out of my ass. Why didn't I think of that?
No, but it's got to be there, right? For the ritual.
Yeah, for the ritual. For the ritual.
All right, the first one is going to miss you, Nick, with a 15, because even without your shield, you still have a 16 AC.
I'm a big guy.
And the other one goes for...
No, 18. 18 AC.
If you have your shield out.
Oh, you're right.
And your pants are fully down, so...
The other one hits a 10, which is literally just shy of the 11 necessary to hit him, so they're not doing so hot.
Dang Jeebus.
They're pretty weak critters. All right, next up is Alexander. What would you like to do?
Hogman, loosen up. So,
I'm as loose as can be, baby.
To give you a visual of where I'm standing.
Yeah, thank you.
So Hogman's going like this. I'm standing directly behind him, like this.
Okay.
I don't like that.
And I'm blowing the magic into the holy
sepulcher.
The
holiest of holes.
Sometimes I really have to get the magic out.
Oh, Christ! Above! All right, cool. And what are you going to be doing on your turn?
Oh, God.
Nick, if you want to call your mom back.
Is now a good time?
Yeah, that's a good time.
So you have access to all your spells except for sleep. What did I say? Sleep, silent image, and charm person.
Okay.
Everything else is fair game.
I cast. Nope, not gonna waste those yet. We're gonna need those from Mr. Anus.
Most likely, yes.
I cast Ray of Frost.
All right, give me a frosty ray.
They're liquid, right? Could we freeze them? Is that good?
It's possible. Alcohol does have a lower freezing point, though, so keep that in mind.
There you go. All right.
Any chemists in the chat? Tell us what the freezing point is.
Chemists in the chat.
Yeah.
Drop your hot tips.
That's a 2.
Unfortunately, because of your sort of placement physically, you kind of like reach your hand out and cast it, and it just kind of like it nimbly gets out of the way just in time as you're like you're still focusing on the holiest of holes. Cleese.
Wait, do I have,
yes, sir.
bonus action?
Yes. Sorry, you do have your bonus action.
All right. Since the attacks failed, I'm going to. I realize I still have a vial of person sludge, and I'm gonna draw a little circle around Hogman so that when people try to get close to him, maybe they'll slip and fall on the person sludge.
That's
okay.
Greatly appreciated.
I kind of like that. Hold on, let me give you a little sludge zone.
Oh, a visual.
Yeah, a little visual sludge zone.
Give us that sludge zone. Ooh.
Now I kind of don't want to do it.
Oh yeah, sludge zone, baby. Ooh.
Oh, I'm gonna sludge.
Oh, I'm gonna sludge everywhere.
All right, so you managed to get the sludge around the two of you pretty neatly, which will make the area difficult terrain for those trying to get at you. All right, next up, Khalees.
Khalees is raging.
Alrighty then.
The question is, am I trying to frenzy or not? And I think the answer is yes, although that won't be active until the next turn.
Roger that.
So I'm going to make a reckless attack at the one just to the right of my little avatar.
Okay.
This is reckless. Okay. That's a 10. And that's a 16. I'm hoping a 16 manages to land.
A 16 does manage to hit. Roll for damage.
Sweet.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
Baby.
Oh, baby. That's going to be that's a 15 damage.
Woo! You bring the hammer down as like a lot of it, because it's sort of congealed, kind of like shedding booze at this point. You manage to like get a significant chunk of it's gone. It ain't looking too happy at the situation. Anything else you'd like to do? You used your action and bonus action. I think you're good.
Can I just do a perception check to see if, because this is a liquid congealed whatever creature, if my physical attack seems as wholly effective as something else, or if it seems like, because it's,
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
That one.
That one.
Yeah, it's got 3, but
You hit it and it looks hurt. That's what matters.
Good.
All right, Verka Dirk, your lover is in a predicament. What would you like to do?
All right. First of all, I'd like to say, like, as this all started, I'd like to show you a visual of where I've been standing. So I'm behind Marnus. Marnus is blowing into Hogman's anus, but he has to bend down. So I'm sort of giving Marnus a seat to stand on with me.
Okay.
Sort of.
Very nice.
Right here.
Thank
My
you.
finger got stuck, and now it's just sort of stuck there, and I'm trying to get it out, but I can't.
It's part of the holy magic.
Yeah.
Certainly is. Certainly ritualistic in nature.
Anywho.
Can I do a check to see how I feel about that?
Yeah, you can make a kink check for me.
Yeah, let's get a kink check. There we go. We got a off milk check. We got a kink check.
That's
All
an 8.
all the standards.
You honestly, you've been more comfortable, but this'll do. You're kind of in the zone right now. This'll do.
I'm not so into it, but can I
cat keeps attacking
Can I do a
my leg.
check to see how important this is to the ritual?
You don't need to roll for that. It's not necessary, but it's a nice addition.
All right. I will cast. Which one did Cleese hurt?
Cleese hurt the one right in front, in front of this conga line of ass.
Got it. Okay.
It's human Sentai ass.
I will cast Detect Magic on the one beside. Yes.
That one. All right. So you kind of you open your third eye and you see that these creatures are they've been conjured. They are not native to this cave, this plane of existence. And you can see sort of off in the distance on this sort of small rock face down here south. You can see there's a small arcane thread leading to what looks like a portal. It's unseen to the naked eye and you couldn't go through it, but you just give me a flat intelligence check real quick.
Copy that. Too bad I'm an idiot. Otherwise, this would be awesome. Okay.
It's all right. The DC is lowered because of your spell, so you should be good.
12.
12. You reckon that these two might not be the only ones coming through. And they're going to be coming out of here.
How to close that up? How to close that up?
Do we have any sludge or
Yes.
explosive material?
Ooh, I've got a firebomb.
He does indeed.
Do you want my firebomb?
I would like to take the firebomb out of Alexander's back pocket.
Okay.
Oh, it's not in my. It's
Just a quick question. Can
That's
I
not
do
my
an
pocket.
inspiring smite on rocks?
what?
Let me read it. We'll continue on when it gets back to your turn. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Because it might have to be against a creature. Let me check.
And I'm going to make my way 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Cool.
I guess I can. Is this throwing it? Is that an action, or can I throw it now?
Oh, nice.
You can I'm gonna say no because you've cast your spell,
Yeah.
you've grabbed the thing, and you've run. So we'll say that's your lot.
Okay. Can I cast a bonus action?
I'm gonna say you had to use your bonus action to get the thing out of Alexander.
Fair. All right. Then I'm done.
All right, sorry, 1 second. Yeah, Nick, it has to be to a creature.
Darn it!
Sorry. All right. Next up, back to the top of the order is Hogman. What would you like
Hogman.
to do?
And I am still bent the F over, right?
You sure are.
Oh, nice.
Well, in range now for a just regular melee attack, right?
And they're pretty close, right? All right, I'm gonna try to do that same old, same old. I have a couple spears left.
Okay.
Here we go. We're just gonna do it.
Do it to it.
I just gotta pull up my dice app.
Any second now.
Any second now. And we have a dirty 20.
That hits. Roll for damage.
And
would
we-
you like to make this an inspiring smite?
I sure as shit would.
All right.
Bent over, throwing a javelin. Do we need a visual again? I can do it.
That's up to you, dog.
We hold. All right. And this is just a D6 plus.
I'm gonna encourage you to not make it an inspiring smite because no one's been injured yet, so they won't gain the benefits of it. Like you can just do a regular smite.
Oh, you're right, but there's something. There's inspiring. I meant a divine smite.
Gotcha.
That
Yeah.
is what I meant to do. Burn
Cool,
a
cool,
spell. I'm gonna burn a spell slot to
Roger
add
that.
an additional. So I did a 1d6 plus 3, and then do I do another?
And then you roll 2d8 on top of that.
All right, 2d8.
Okay.
That is a 17.
17. Are you doing this to the weakened one in front of you, or the full one to your left?
This is the one that I. Let's do the full one to my left.
All right. So you kind of like you see that Cleese has got the one in front of you, so you and suddenly there's like this crack of divine light as like a sort of a huge portion of it evaporates from the blow. As it's like it's still standing, but it's very weak after that.
Really? Still
There-
standing?
You guys are level 3. The challenge has been upped. You just dealt 17 damage. You know, it ain't like it didn't take it on the chin. But
I burned a spell slot for that. Whatever.
All right, next up is
How
the
many do I
critters.
have?
You have 2 left now.
Okay.
All right. They're both going to take swings at you now, as they know you're the key to the ritual.
Who, me? My butt?
Yeah, one is a 3, the other one is an 18. So that heats. And you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as these, as like, for a brief moment, the booze claw it has kind of congeals into something solid, and it strikes at your cheek, leaving a very visible mark.
All
All
That's
right,
my
next up-
good side
Next up is Marnus. What would you like to do?
for the hemp commercials.
I say, and then I pull my head out of Hogman's ass to say, Hogman, don't clench. And then I take a minute and I look at these creatures and I say they're made of alcohol. And so I do an insight check to see if we could drink them.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Make a nature check, though, not an insight check.
I didn't even think of that.
Why didn't we think of that? We're all hammered anyway.
Too
That's a
focused
six.
on buttholes right now.
What'd you roll? Sorry.
A 6.
A 6. You think you can drink them?
I say, guys,
Oh no,
these things are made of alcohol. We're all fucking tanks. Let's drink up.
Hey, bring one close to me so I can sippy sip, baby.
I take
You're closer than
Hogman-
anybody.
I take the glass that Hogman's got out of his butt. I take it out of his butt and I hand it to Hogman.
No, I took it out of my butt before the ritual. I toss it up to you under my arm.
Okay, I've got it. I just take like a swipe at one of these creatures to see if I can get a glass full of
All right,
it.
can you make a strength-based attack? So for you, just roll a d20 and add 1.
Anytime you've seen me bent over this way on the street, I'm taking a swig of my butt juice
That's a
bottle.
7.
7. You're just shy of getting him with the cup. Like it kind of blubbles out of the way of your cup.
Ah!
I'm a failure. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
You're not a failure.
Anything else you would like to do, Marnus?
I say, I look at my comrades in the eye and I say, bottoms up. And I go back into Hogman's ass.
Roger that. All right, please.
Oh,
He's back. He's back.
Okay, I'm swinging on the one I attacked before again.
Alrighty then.
Raging, of course. Frenzied now.
Yes.
Reckless.
Gotcha. So just all of it.
That's 14. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does hit.
also, did you know
Sweet.
that this dice ad is I mean the dice app that I use has ads, and it's for Hill's prescription diet cat food, #1 vet recommended.
I think that sounds like a pretty good deal. You better get on that.
On dice apps.
Are we sponsored? Are we sponsored by him?
Now we
You gonna
are.
drop that like that?
I hope they enjoy being sponsored because we
that's-
have heads up assholes, and
That's
they
not 9 damage.
9 damage. All right, you smite that fool out of existence.
Sweet. And I'm going to use my frenzy to take another attack. I think we said I can't do the second one reckless, right?
Correct, Amundo.
bummer.
At this fucker. I know. At this fucker. That's dirty 20, so I don't need my
Nasty.
Very
reckless.
nice. That hits. Roll for damage.
That is a 12 damage.
It needed half of that. You crush it into out of existence. Right.
Dead.
I look around for more.
All right, we
Where are
are
they?
we are technically still in combat. Verkadirk, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Close the hole. Close the hole. Close the hole.
No, Hogman, keep the hole open.
Classic.
Dirk looks at the firebomb, looks back at the gang, tries to think of something cool to say like Marnus just did. Can't think about it. Looks at the firebomb again and chucks it into the portal.
Right.
Then he goes, fire away! No!
You chuck it in, and because sort of you have your third eye detect magic open, you can see how to get it in. Like a layperson, it would just splash against the wall, but you managed to figure out how to get it through. And your instincts are spot on. As you see two more starting to come through, it comes in. They're made of alcohol, and they start to burn. All what it looks like to people on the outside is like Verkadirk ran up to a wall, said, and threw it, and then the wall caught fire for a moment. Can you roll 3d6 on that fire damage, please?
1,
Oh no.
5,
Okay.
1.
So 7, 14. Okay.
That's
So
would the average be? That's not that far from the average, right?
no, it ain't bad. So hold on one second. I gotta. So you see him do that, whilst suddenly and simultaneously, they're not over there. They actually come right here. Two like on fire like imps come through the wall, like trying to pat
come
themselves
on.
out and just making it worse. Like they're covered in like it's a pretty bad. They're in a pretty bad way.
Good.
All right, next up, Verkadirk, it's still your turn. So if you have anything else you'd like to do,
Oh my god.
If I move, I'm out of their range of attack, right? So can I
that
move?
is correct. Yeah, you can move. You're good.
I'm going to move back, away, back, run away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, safe. I
Very
stick
nice.
my hand back under Arnus. Here you go, buddy.
Alrighty then. Back to the
Thanks.
Back to the top of the order, we got Hogman.
What,
Here comes
do I
the
perceive that
hog.
they have come through as I'm bent over and backwards? To that was gnarly.
I would say you understand that there are critters over there.
Okay, well, and what we kill are they coming through a portal or a cavern?
You're not sure. You have no idea. They just showed up.
Can I roll some insight, like a religion check or a?
You can try
To
a
see what's
nature
up?
check.
Okay. And here we go. Yeah, I'm a dummy. Okay. Oh, God, a 1. Jesus Christ.
You've got no idea what's going on.
And I'm
there's
hurt.
a full-on sword
Okay, well,
inside of you. You're
Does that count as a bonus action?
I will say that's free. That
Okay.
costs you nothing.
I use my healing hands to heal me all the way up.
All right.
And I'm at 17.
Yeah. So
I have
15.
yes.
You have 11. You have 11 left.
11 left. Okay. Yeah, I do. I'm like, I do that. Jesus, jeebus. Oh Lord of Light. Call upon, and I think does my ring reach?
I think it's a 15-foot cone for the ring. You'll have to check. Do you have that written down somewhere? That is in your phone?
I do. You are correct. It is a 15-foot cone.
So unfortunately, they are out of range. Of that
Out
at the
of
moment.
range.
You can indeed. You can prep an action if the critters come within 15 feet. You can automatically do it if you'd like.
I'll do. Does that count as a bonus action, or was that my chest, or would that count as my action?
Touching yourself is a bonus action. It would take your action to prep.
Yeah, it is.
Prep the ring.
I don't want to prep it.
But then you'd still get an additional the action of your next turn at your next turn, right? You're just delaying your action.
Yeah. You're basically saying, I'm not going to take my action now. I'm just going to take it.
But they're so close. I feel like there's something I've got to be able to do to stall them.
I mean, that's up to you, dog.
I want to close that hole that they're coming in
the
through.
hole open.
No, not that hole. The other hole. Ah, fuck.
Hurry up, Ogman.
I lost my rope. All right, I guess I'll do that. If they come within 15 feet, I'll shine my freaking ring at them.
All right, sounds good. Next up is them.
Ah! Hogman is so loose because Marnus is up his bum that he's got to pee.
All right, so one of them comes within range of your ring. Oh, he's got to pee. All right. So the other one is both of them. I'm going to roll for the one that's... Shit, well, we got to wait for him because if he wants to shoot both of them, he's going to hit you as well, Cleese. He might kill them, which means they won't attack you. So we will wait. Verkater, do you mind playing us a song while we wait for Hawkman to come back?
Oh, wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Look at the look on Alexander's face.
Oh, my ear.
Oh, where am I? Where are my friends? Where did my mom go? Where did my dad go? Why is it dark everywhere? Why can't I hear anything? Why does everything hurt? Why am I alone? I call that the minute after dying.
Jesus. Very, very...
This song is called Aloha Away.
Damn it. I'm still learning it. What the fuck?
may just be.
Hey, do you dance, Verkadirk? Do you dance?
You want to do a dance?
I could do a little dance for a price.
Whoa.
I'll give you inspiration if you do it.
How much?
I'll give you a D6 that you can use on. It'll be a free one. It's too late. He's back, so no inspiration. Sorry, it took too long. Doesn't count.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Hawkman,
man,
here's the predicament you are in.
Oh,
right now.
I'm in a predicament?
Yes. So you see two of them coming towards you. You can hit one of them with your ring, or you can hit both of them. But if you hit both of them, you're going to hit Cleese as well.
And he would be blinded.
Potentially, if he fails to save. He is a hardy boy.
He is a hardy boy. I'm going to do both.
All right. So you see them coming and instinctively just shine your ring out. So that's con saves. Cleese, you got to make a con save.
And presumably, I'm looking the other direction, right? I'm looking.
Well,
at
it's
one of them, but
magical holy light. You're
okay. This is a con save?
Correctamundo.
Come on, Cleese, come
I
on!
think I get advantage. I get advantages on strength checks.
You
for some
do,
reason,
you
not
do,
con.
you do.
All right, and what's the DC, Nick?
On my ring?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I not have my ring on this? It was there. Bonus action. I don't know. I don't see DC.
I think it might be 13. Hold on, let me.
Bated breath, bated breath, bated breath.
Well, what did you roll, please?
I rolled a 13.
Oh no, I just found it. It's a. Okay, once per day as a bonus action, you can activate your ring, which will cast bright light in a 30-foot cone. People in the ring must make a DC 14 con save. On a failure, they are blinded for 1 round and take 2d6 radiant damage. Everybody failed, so roll 2d6, and they're all blind.
Oh, Cleese, I'm so sorry. I thought you were.
Hey man, I'm.
I thought you were a
That's all there is
member
to
of the
it.
Darkland. I pull out my butt juice.
All right, what's the damage on that? How's that shake out?
Did I have to roll for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! What's
This is your attack.
I don't know where that is. Where
2d6.
2d6? Okay. That's what I thought. 11.
11. Okay.
Do
well,
I
the good
hurt
news is-
Cleese?
The good news is you completely
well, you
obliterated
have 40 health.
it. The bad news is your boy is down 11 hit points.
And then, do I have a bonus action?
No. That
Oh, but it's not my
your
turn.
turn's over. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry, buddy. I'm going to lay all the rest of my healing hands on you and have 3 left.
You don't have to do that. Oh, let's see.
All right. Next up is Marnus.
Close the hole. Close the hole. Close the hole. But not my hole. The other hole. Close the hole.
Close. The...
You can do it too, Vergadurk. I guess you're the musician.
How's the ritual coming?
The ritual is almost done. If you make it 3 more rounds, it will be complete.
3 more rounds. Okay.
Okay. I know what I have to do.
Just don't know if I have the strength to do it.
That's the thing, is I have to give it my whole being. I understand that now.
His whole being?
My whole being. Okay. I climb all the way in.
Okay. He is
all the way into Hogman to face whatever lies in there.
Do I have to do a saving throw?
I feel like you do. A little man is trying to be inside of you.
I mean, we did do this before, though.
We did this
we've
before,
done this
though.
many
Within
times.
I
the
did
world.
set a precedent.
You
I
did.
set a
You
precedent.
did.
Why did I set a precedent?
You did.
Okay, all right.
We're stretchy here.
You got a hairy purple dwarf.
Our
inside
group is
I
stretchy.
hope you're all
A hairy purple king.
Yeah,
hairy purple king.
that's a
How many
king to
people
you.
can say that?
Yes, that's right. And I would also like that was my movement, right?
Yes.
Mechanically, that was movement.
That was my
Yeah.
movement.
That was your movement, I
He's
guess.
gonna cast
Why?
Ray of Frost on the inside.
Why does he have to be inside for the?
You know, your
He's
guess
gotta,
is good
he's
as
got to
mine,
give
dog.
all of himself to the ritual.
Is he the flesh?
No, that should be flesh.
Just let him do it in you.
Okay.
He's already inside of you.
Just let him finish. Yeah, I guess so.
Are we also going to fight Mr. Anus tonight?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I just start to. I'm just really doing it hard.
Okay. Real quick, Verkadirk, can you roll an additional 3d6 for me, please?
Well, I do stick my hand out of his butt briefly.
Cool.
To kind of ray of frost.
You stick your hand in me, sir.
There aren't things.
3.
Right?
Okay.
Well,
So
I just do it randomly.
yeah, Verkadirk, you can tell that your firebomb has kept whatever is on the other side of the portal at bay, as none other are coming through. So we can actually fast forward through the 3 rounds because those creatures are now dead. Woo! I'm not going to worry about that. All right. Sort of combat ends, and the 4 of you kind of take a moment to breathe. Verkadirk, you see... you slide out like
No, I'm still in.
Oh no, all right. You're in.
But my hand was in Alexander's butt, so when Alexander crawled in, part of my hand it got into Hogman as well, so I'm in double butt. But then I pull it out and it makes this sound.
And then when and while Marnus is in there, Alexander is in there, he hears, oh.
What's he hear?
Rat titty tat, titty tat titty rat tat tat. Rat titty tat titty tat titty 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 tat tit tat.
Very nice, very nice. All of you actually hear this rat titty tat sound as the visage of Mr. Anus appears again, and he says, "You may have." That's not what he sounds like at all.
Only dans les bons les fonds.
He's a poser.
You fools must have bested my methods, but you will not best me. And it kind of, his visage fades. Eventually, Alexander climbs out of the ass, hand first, holding brightly a shining silver, gold, and deep amethyst key. That's sort of, it's sort of like, you know how the hole at the end of the key, instead of a hole, it's a butt shape. And he's holding a great big glowing key.
Is that the key? Take it out.
I
didn't understand a word Mr. Anus said.
Oh yeah,
that accent throws me.
Is that what you called it?
I think he said
an accent. Yes.
I think he said
he gives up.
He gives up.
Coward.
Guys, look, I got this. The kid. Who am I?
You can take us out of the map for now, Nick.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
This is what was made. This is what was made from the holy magic. It's a key.
We use it.
All right, I stick it up.
We put it back in the hole.
I stick it up my own and twist it.
Okay.
See what happens.
So once you complete that, there's first nothing happens for a moment or two.
Okay, so then I try Verkadirk's.
As you dislodge the key from your ass and go to put it inside Verkadirk's, suddenly it's as if your hand hit something and you realize the key is inside of a door that has suddenly appeared in between you and Verkadirk.
Oh, good. Not in my ass.
Yeah, the door didn't appear in your ass, thank goodness. But you did activate it.
You mean my ass?
There are a lot of asses involved. You got a door.
Now let's go through that door, but first, could you stick that key up my ass?
Maybe another door will appear.
Maybe.
All right, you put it inside, you twist it.
Wait, Verkadirk, could you show us what position that you were in so
Sure.
that for the key to... Oh, yeah, dude, those socks are great. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Acrobatic.
I'm like going down.
Dude, Twitch is going to ban us.
So once you have completed, a second door appears. After you pull, not inside of Verkadurk, kind of the same thing happens. You pull it out, and you're not even trying. You just kind of move, and then suddenly the key is in another door.
Please.
Put it in there, bud.
It worked.
Please.
Try me. Or was the first one from me?
Sure, why not? Let's give it a go. Didn't feel great last time, but let's give it a go.
Do we have to be doing key checks and buttholes?
All right, I put it
No
in.
need for key checks.
I put it in, please.
What is a key check?
Don't know. All right.
It's in, please.
And then a third door appears.
And this whole time, I'm pretty sure we're hearing.
Rat, titty-tat, titty-tat, titty-rat,
All right,
titty-tat.
Hogman, yours is better.
Here we go, baby.
Titty-tat, titty-tat. Rat, titty-tat, titty-tat, titty-rat,
All right,
tat-tat.
I'll stick it in Hogman's butt.
Yeah, he has
Right.
to.
And after the fourth one, a fourth door appears.
I think we should all go in our own respective butthole doors.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But I'm going to go
Well,
in
if we never see
Marnus.
each other
Marnus is
again.
going to go to Verkadurk's. Verkadurk's is going to go in Cleese's. And I'll go into Marnus's.
No, we got to go in our own.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the
okay.
exact opposite of what I said.
Okay, I was just thinking if we went one over, what interesting lives we would lead.
But
after
what
this.
if we never see each other again?
My butthole door
No.
was made for me. Your butthole door was made for you.
Okay, but you're the one putting the key in all of our buttholes, so aren't all of our butthole doors made for you?
Well, I have access to everyone's butthole door.
This brings up a good point. What
I'm
if we
pretty
meet each
confused.
other?
Okay. Now we all will take turns putting the key inside our
Our
respective
own buttholes?
I
Okay,
give
so
the key
I
to
take the
Verkadurk.
key and I put it in my butthole.
Yeah. I give the key to Hogman, and I bend over and I say, "Okay, go ahead."
No, not in your butthole. I put it into my own butthole.
Well, you're gonna do everybody's.
No, but we're going to do one at a time. Verkadurk, that way there will be 8 doors.
Okay, Cleese, destroy the doors.
Please.
All of them?
All of them. All of them.
Wait, no, don't we want 8 doors? I thought we wanted the first one.
No, we want 4 doors. We want 4 doors with the very clear message that my
Why
door
do we want
is
4
mine,
doors?
and then I'll hand it to Verkadurk. Verkadurk, you
After
put it
the
in
whole
your
thing is
butthole.
done, we've got 16 doors.
They all go to the same
What
place
door
or
are we
different
gonna
places.
choose?
Yeah. Now what have you done? Huh?
No,
Fix
Cleese was
that
some.
problem.
I can't see anybody. Let's all go through the first door together.
Okay,
I'm shouting for them. Help! Somebody find me!
no, we're all in the same place.
I'll go through the first
Let's all
door
hold hands
together.
and let's go through the first door together. I like that, Cleese.
What if we all put hands on a key as we put them into a butthole?
Whose butthole?
All right,
I
I'll
just
make
feel
4
like
more doors.
I feel like we got the door. You know, we cut time.
What
by spending
door?
combat, and we're adding the time back, making doors.
All right, let's eeny meeny miny mo which door we should go.
Okay, out of 16, there's not enough meanies, minies, or mo's.
First door. Let's just go in the first door.
For the first time ever, Cleese is making sense.
Here, I'll flip a coin.
16-sided coin.
16-sided coin. Is this a bracket competition? How are we
There's
breaking
actually-
this up?
There's 20 doors because we just made 1 more, so you could build a 20-sided coin.
Okay.
Roll-
All right. You know what? Boys have wrong.
Can I roll for which door we should go through?
Yes.
Roll me a d20.
Oh man.
That's a 9.
We go through door number 9. All
Which
holding
one
hands.
was door number 9? Who had the key and whose butthole is it from?
At that point, it would have been the third person to have the key, which I think was Verkadurk. So you're going through one of the Verkadurk doors.
Yeah, but whose butthole was it from?
Verkadurk's butthole. You held
Verkadurk-
you
yeah,
held the
yeah,
key
Verkadurk-
for
Verkadurk
all
held the
buttholes.
key, and
but the
Verkadurk
key
put
went
it in
into
his own
Verkadurk.
ass.
Yes.
That's how the math shakes out.
This is a purely Verkadurk door.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is 100%
A Verkadurk
lean
door.
Verk.
Wow, this is purebred Verkadurk door.
Purebred Verkadurk.
We have to. We have
Handle
to.
it.
We just have to.
All right.
So you all go through?
Door.
Oh, he
I
just,
kind of want us to go all through different doors. And see.
What if we get separated and never see each other again?
I know. We want to stay together.
We'll find each other.
What if it's like the taverns and we can't
That
go
is
back?
also beautiful that we'd find each other one day.
We're gonna fight Mr. Anus, right?
We're gonna fight Mr. Anus.
I don't want to do it alone. I know he's a coward and he quit already, but I'm afraid he changed his mind.
I stand up and I go up to Hogman and I crawl inside of his anus and I say, I go where you go.
Then I go and I crawl inside of Burkadirk's anus, inside of Hogman's anus, and I said,
Hell.
together we're better.
Hell. I mean, hell. Okay, so we've got.
Come on, Cleese.
Please, are you gonna
Come on,
call?
please, let's go together.
Oh, hold someone's hand.
I grab hands with Vergerdirk and we go through door number 9.
All right. To set the scene.
Oh. Do we need map?
No map.
Okay.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask
Not
you a question?
No. Now it's my time to talk. You open the door.
This is all happening, I'm like, butthole juice for the last time.
But I say that as Marnus. Can I ask a question? So, and I'm inside Verkadirk's ass, so it sounds like.
So you
My whole body vibrates.
Can I
Christ.
ask a question?
It tickles.
Oh no.
So you go through the door, the two of you. And
Oh, no.
it's very similar to the tavern setup where when you first open the door, it's just black. And suddenly the floor around you, as each of you takes a step, starts to form. And like it becomes like a stone you're stepping on, another stone. And then it kind of like fades in this collection of rocks. And you're like on a strange floating almost island.
Oh,
It
are we
looks
back
like
in the rock place?
in a strange sort of like purple and black sea of some kind. Hogman, you would recognize this as the astral plane. And in
Is
front
this
of you,
like Super Smash Brothers when you're in the final thing with the...
and before
What's
you
that?
lies a what looks like a ruined temple. And you hear Mr. Anus's voice as he says, "This is all I have for now, but the more people pray, the larger my temple will grow, and the more powerful I shall become. But I am already strong enough to defeat you." And his voice sort of echoes throughout, but you can't see him at the moment.
Okay, well, that just
What did he say?
the sound of that makes me shit out Verkerdirk, which I hope would in turn shit out Marnus.
I know, I clench hard.
No, but Alexander's stuck
I
in
tuck and roll.
Verkadirk, you sort of see the same sight, and you realize you are back in the astral plane again, like you were in that dream with Hogman.
Sight of the astral plane makes me projectile fart Marnus out. We go like.
All right, the four of you see this ruined temple before you.
Ah.
What did Mr. Anus say?
I think he said he's gonna kill us, and that we're. He said that orcs are dumb, goblins.
Jesus Christ, Verkadirk.
Oh my god.
So are you saying he says that about both groups of people, or?
Yes,
Yes.
I was just trying to get you mad, and then I said something terrible. I go.
So you-
I leave, and I go. I just hope they follow me, and I go up to the temple.
All right. You open the door and see like a series of sort of rooms, like some sacristies and like what looks like prayer rooms possibly, and then a large sort of carpeted stone staircase. Like the carpet looks fresh as hell. Everything else looks pretty dilapidated. And
You hear
Rat titty tat, titty tat titty rat tat tat. Rat titty tat titty tat titty 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 tat tit tat.
when you say fresh, do you mean that it looks brand new or that it's really cool?
both. It's not only
Okay.
is it brand spanking new, but it's like fucking it's pretty clutch. and
Okay, cool.
like really nice threads. And on top is at the top of the staircase is a statue of Mr. Anus holding like a keg.
I huck a loogie on the fresh staircase so that it's dirty.
All right.
You dirty boy.
The sort of the it seems like the cathedral kind of like reverberates angrily at the disdain of this holy place.
I go into another step and I take a White Lotus episode 6.
Yes! Shit! Shit in that suitcase. He deserves it.
Right? You shit in the suitcase. Can you make me a perception check?
Of course. Oh, 9.
Not only is the chapel like shaking now at this point, the three of you outside can see the walls sort of vibrating. You swear you hear someone shouting. Not Mr. Anus, but somebody. In one of the rooms in the chapel.
I go towards it.
You open the door to reveal a very sort of like Doctor Who TARDIS style, like bigger on the inside. Like you open it and it like a long corridor, and at the end of it, lit by torchlight, is a troll in a strange contraption, sort of like these metal cuffs around his arms and legs, and he's like on a rack, and he's just roaring and struggling against it. It is none other than the fabled Finger Boy.
Yes!
I'm sprinting down there with my hammer to free this Finger
yes,
Boy.
I
You
hear
sprint-
him,
you sprint down
and we both run.
You both are
Yeah.
running down the corridor.
Yes.
And I'm raging. I'm so furious that someone would do this to Finger Boy.
All right. Can
I
both
come
of you?
with him too.
So all three of you are running down the corridor. Can
Yes.
all three of you make?
I'm first.
Do we need the map at this point?
You don't need the map right
Okay.
now. I'll let you know when you need it. Can all three of you make perception checks?
Absolutely.
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 That's an 18.
18. Okay, that's good.
5. I'm
5, less
totally
good.
distraught.
7.
7, also not good. So both of you run. Suddenly, Alexander, you're a pretty smart and perceptive pal. You notice that the screams from Fingerboy are getting louder as they march down the corridor, and you realize, you start to like put two and two together. The contraptions are tightening as they run down. Them running down is what's activating the contraption. The closer they get, the more in pain he is, and you can tell he's about to lose an arm if you don't stop them.
I say, stop! Stop!
I
The closer you get to him, the more the contraptions constrict him. So, in trying to save him, we're killing him.
I heed his warning.
search for the mechanism.
Can you give me an investigation check?
Definitely. Ooh. It's a -1 for investigation.
So you rolled like a... Oh, okay.
What'd you say?
Nothing. You're good. What'd you get?
I got a 5, which becomes a 4.
All right. You look around. It's like it's a pretty bland corridor. Like there are sconces with torches all along the sides, but like and a very like gaudy carpet over stone floor, and you're just kind of like looking around like
Finger Boy.
And Fingerboy sees the four of you and just like shouts in Goblin. Please, you understand this. He said, "Friend."
This is fighting back tears.
As he too is like struggling against the restraints, but like there's something. And suddenly, you guys all hear Mr. Anus's voice, and he says, "You think you can defeat me, but you cannot even save your friend." And then he says it in Goblin, and he says, "You think you can defeat me, but you're just gonna hurt your friend."
I'm at the end of the hallway, but I can still see Fingerboy. And I
That is
figure
correct.
if I cast Healing Ward on Fingerboy, then that'll give him enough health for them to run and free Fingerboy from the contraption.
You can try.
That's my thinking. And so I cast with my second first level spell slot. Healing
Way to fake me out there. I thought you were going to say with my second level spell slot.
With my second level spell slot,
You know nothing. On Finger Boy, I cast Healing Ward.
All right, can you roll me 1d4 plus 4, please?
Of course.
Can I cast Prestidigitation on the contraption to make it think that we are actually walking away from it? To make it appear as though our footsteps are actually getting quieter instead of louder?
1 sec. What'd you roll, Verkdirk?
Yeah. 6.
6. Okay. You make me. This is cool, so I don't want to say no, but it's not. Make me an Arcana check because you're like stretching the limits of the spell.
Okay.
And I'll say it's a DC 15.
That's an 8.
You cast Prestidigitation to try and sort of like trick the machine, but it seems like it isn't the sound. We'll say it isn't the sound of the steps that's activating it. Because you said it was like you're trying to make it like quieter or like you're walking away.
It's not the sound of the steps.
It doesn't seem like the sound is what's triggering the device.
The pressure on the floor.
Is it the sight?
What if
can we roll perception to see
what
like
Cleese
what is
and Hogman
making it do this?
Yeah.
Two people were talking at the same time. I have no idea what
Can we roll perception to see what aspect of our approach causes the?
That would be an investigation check, not perception.
I tried and did not. I rolled very poorly. But if anyone else would, that would be fantastic.
Okay, I will roll.
I will as well.
I'll roll as well.
Did my Healing Ward heal
19.
him at all?
I rolled a 19.
Good.
16.
Your healing word did seem to kind of like make him at ease a little bit. And what'd you say, Alexander?
16.
16. Both of you put together that it is the floor. It seems like it's pressure plates on the floor that is causing it to tighten.
What if Cleese? What if Hogman and I throw Cleese across? Cleese is pretty lightweight, right?
Yeah, he's a small creature.
Hogman, are you the strongest in the land?
Yes.
I'm going to hold on to my hammer. I want you to throw the hammer like it's a javelin to the end of the hall.
Yes. Athletics.
Athletics, yes.
Plus.
Come on. I'm gonna, even though I'm a little guy, I'm gonna give what strength.
You can help him, which will give him advantage.
Okay.
Can I run over and help, or will that cause more?
You can go higher than advantage. You could
So
maybe
in
give him bardic
skills
inspiration or
in
something to give him an
athletics,
extra
I
D6.
have a +5. Does that mean I roll with a +5?
Oh yeah.
Or do
I cast
roll
bardic
with a
inspiration.
or do I roll with a +3 because that's my strength?
It's athletics, so you're gonna roll with a +5. You're gonna roll twice, take the higher, and if you want, you can add a D6 on top of that because Verkdirk just inspired you.
Yes, I do. Okay. I roll. Okay, first time is an 8. +5 is 13. Plus a D6.
Well, is that the higher roll? Is that
I don't know yet. So that's a third.
well-
So first one is a 13.
Okay.
Second one is a 21.
21. Okay.
So
Do you want to add the inspiration to
I
it?
do. +6.
Just roll a D6 and add that number on top of it.
26.
26. Okay. So you kind of like post up. You like drop your shield and your sword just to kind of like get like all of your powers.
Yeah!
You lift it kind of like the head of the hammer facing downward, and you chuck it. It's Cleese, you kind of it's got like a nice football spiral as it clangs into the back wall right next to him, and you do land on the ground, which causes a sort of a wrenching sound into Finger Boy, but like then it stops as you have landed. What would you like to do, Cleese?
Oh, I'm smashing the fuck out of whatever where he's being held.
All right. They're pretty stationary, so the AC isn't what's going to matter. What's going to matter is how much damage you do. So make an attack roll for me.
And I'm raging because I started raging because we ended the hallway.
That is correct, Amundo.
I'm not frenzying.
Okay.
I'm going to save that for Mr. New.
Mr. Butthole.
This move
is-
brought to you by Healthy Cat Poops in as little as 24 hours.
Number one,
That's,
poop on the market.
That's at 11 damage.
All right, you manage to bust one of the things over. He starts working on the other one and kind of like gestures and says in very childish goblin, like, legs, as he's like ripping the one off of his other hand.
Sweet. I swing again.
All right, give me another damage roll.
That's 8.
8. That'll work as well as you clash through it, and then eventually he manages to get the one off his hand. Is together. Both of you manage to get his last one out. He is bloodied, and you see what inside of it's sort of like an Iron Maiden cuffs, basically. And they were like pushing in and rotating, and so his hands and feet like are just being held by ligaments as he's like shuffling by. But you notice it looks like he's sort of got like a little bit of self-healing going on, kind of some Wolverine action as trolls do regenerate.
Good for him.
And so the two of you make your way back as you guys go back into the cathedral proper. Or chapel. Cathedral, chapel. I've said both. It's one of them.
Show yourself, you coward, Mr. Rhinus.
I say hi to Finger Boy.
Hello, Marnus.
Hi. It's Alexander now.
Alexander.
Perfect.
Classic Finger Boy.
The Finger Boy.
That's right. You have fingers.
Right. So back in the chapel, you've got the stone
What happen if
staircase.
we put the key in Finger Boy's butt?
I feel like he can't give consent to that. I feel like he doesn't have the capacity. Let's kill Mr. Rhinus first. And then we'll put all the keys in all the buttholes.
What if we put the key in Mr. Anus's butthole?
That's a fantastic
That's how we get
That's
out.
what we'll do. That's what we'll do.
That's what we have to do.
That's the finishing blow. Oh my god.
Well, we know what we have to do. It's just how do we do it?
Do we have the strength to do it?
Oh, are we back on the staircase? I take another. You know what? I poop and I spat. I jizz on it. Fucking jizz on it.
Oh my god!
All right. The
Hogman sees that and he's like, "Wowza!"
the whole
One pump
chapel
wonder.
rocks back and forth again, and doors to the sepulcher and prayer areas are like opening and closing, as like swinging violently, as the whole place is sort of like just like reviling, and then suddenly you hear Mr. Anus's voice. He's like, "Sacre bleu! Just fucking touch the statue to fight me! Jesus Christ! I cannot watch your shit and cum all over my sacred place. Just touch the statue. No more misery. Holy crap!"
Okay. Yeah. Did you? Oh, yeah.
What did he say?
I think he. I guess we have to touch the statue. I guess I didn't have to do that just now.
You didn't have to come on the steps.
I thought I know, right? I thought that was like a must do, but I guess not.
Anytime I'm in a temple, I'm like, I've got to jizz on these steps, but not here.
All right, so we have to touch the statue. I jizz on the steps one more time, and then
Just in case to see if there's some kind of error.
Is Finger Boy with us? Is he going to help us fight? Finger Boy, you in?
Finger Boy.
All right, let's all go touch the statue, but let's touch it with our dicks.
Yes, we all whip our dicks out and touch the statue.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, we're all touching
Mr. Anus, we have to touch the statue.
We all have to touch our
Like, that's
wongs to this statue.
Sounds good.
So all of you go dick first. Finger Boy kind of takes a moment to be like, "We're doing this," and then kind of like rummages under the folds of troll flesh, and then
What's his like?
How big is it? How big is it? How big is it?
It's uncircumcised.
Good.
And it's probably about like not a forearm's length, but like
I would be concerned if this troll's dick was circumcised.
he's a Jewish troll. No, this is the head, and the shaft goes to about here.
I look down at it and I go like this.
My question is it James, your forearm, his forearm.
An
to
elephant's
say?
forearm.
Can you describe all of our penises?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
In
dare.
detail.
No, it's not that kind of stream. I'm
Oh,
afraid.
okay.
I guess
All
we draw the line in
5 of
buttholes.
you-
That's okay.
All 5 of you kind of come through. No pun intended. Basically, like you're surrounded by purple light, and Nick, you can take us to the map now as you find yourselves on an isolated Final Destination Super Smash Brothers style sort of pit of sorts. And Mr. Anus is on one side, and Finger Boy is with you guys on the other side.
Hold on.
Unfortunately,
Quick moment of...
Finger Boy? Finger Boy's big.
he is not alone, as he has some of his booze imps with him.
Dang booze imps.
And Mr. Anus says, "Look, I must say I'm very proud and very excited for all of you for making it this far. You have all won a Caribbean cruise, and you will leave me alone now."
Oh.
A Caribbean cruise?
Let's huddle. Let's huddle.
What did he say?
Huddle.
Huddle.
Excellent.
He's offering us a Caribbean cruise if we just leave him alone.
Like outside of the bar thing?
Oh yeah, you have all done excellent work. I just realized like your souls are just kind of not worth it, and I can kill like children. That would be much easier.
Oh yeah.
what
Oh,
cruise
I say we take the cruise, fellas.
What cruise line?
Wait, hold on. No, Mr.
Carnival.
Arnus.
The party cruise line.
Mr. Arnus is evil. We can't just let him keep capturing souls like this.
I look at Mr. Anus. I look at Finger Boy and his sort of healing, almost attached
It's
hands.
still pretty fucking
and,
gnarly.
And I rage.
No!
I start to frenzy and I sprint towards Mr. Anus.
It's
All
only
right,
It's
it's
only,
on. Everybody roll for initiative, please. I'm going to say you get a good 30 feet.
Sweet.
16.
16 for Verkadirk.
13.
13 for Marnus. Or
That
Alex.
is 15 for Cleese.
9 for Hogman.
Finger Boy is a 16.
And is this a hole in the middle of the floor, or is this carpet?
It's like a well, but the bottom of the well is the nothingness of space.
No.
So yes, it's a hole. Sorry.
Good
that
to
was
know.
That was
Good to
a
know.
very
Good to know.
roundabout way of saying.
No, I just didn't. I did want to know if we should avoid it or not.
All right, top of the order, Verkadirk.
Are we talking like 300 hole or like Phantom Menace hole?
Phantom Menace hole because it's space, so it's probably deeper.
Cool.
I cast heat metal on Cleese's axe.
All right.
And then, does enthrallment work on creatures that are already enemies?
It could work. It will take a minute to do it, and each round of combat is 6 seconds, so it'll take you 10 rounds to do it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, sorry. It's more of an out of combat thing.
Yeah, okay, I'm not going to do that then. And then I will also cast Bardic Inspiration upon Cleese.
All right, Cleese, you are kitted out. All right. And that's it for you, Verkadirk?
Yes.
All right. Finger Boy kind of like saddles up. And 5 and a 10 and a 15 and a 20 and a 25 and a 30 and a 35 and a 40 and a 45 and a 50. Sorry, I forgot to count. And a 55 and a 60. He's just like, and it's just shouting like just obscenities.
Finger Boy!
Finger Boy.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next up is Cleese.
Yes, I'm just making sure I understand something. Okay, I do. I'm gonna get as close as I possibly can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I work diagonally and end up here by this?
You certainly can.
Method? Sweet. The first target I see in between myself and Mishiranu, I'm gonna make a reckless attack on it.
All right, go for it.
That's a 15, and that's a 15.
15 hits.
Sweet. That is only 7 damage from the hammer.
And then it's 2d8.
2d8. And that's 7 damage from the heated metal.
All right, you carve through it, and like the booze like steams and sizzles as it like, yes, the creature is still standing, but barely, as it's like recoiling, and most of it is withered away from the heated metal, and it like evaporates around it.
Sweet.
Anything else from you, please?
I'm gonna use my frenzy to make a second attack.
Alrighty then.
That is a dirty 20.
A dirty 20, that also hits.
Pray this one's a little more damage. That's 15 damage from the
hammer.
From the hammer, and it's stupid. And 13 damage from the heat metal.
All right. So that would put it at... I just want to do this. That would put it at negative 22 health. It's just obliterated it.
Is that permadeath if it was one of us?
Yes, it would be permadeath for it. All right. Next up is Mr. Anus. Mr. Anus sees you in particular and is like, "Oh, you're the problem." Let me just quick check his spell list because I want to figure out what I'm going to do to you.
Oh,
what am I going to do to you?
No, DM Daddy.
All right. So you reckless attacked, right?
I did. So
that gives it advantage. So he kind of like starts like twisting his hands in a strange like arcane motion. You see like sigils sort of like form in the air. Okay. Let's just roll this damage now. I think that's probably best. Okay. Close to max. So he kind of does this and then like brings his hands together as like this sizzling green liquid shoots across and hits you square in the chest, and you take 10 points of acid damage.
10, okay.
And then okay, good to know. Cool. Okay. He then like gestures towards the other two and shouts something in French and like, allons-y. All right. Next up is Marnus. What would you like to do?
I would move as far as I can towards the action.
Like, are you going to use your action to dash to get even closer, or
just get as close as I can?
All right. All right, you were right there with Cleese. And Finger Boy. Next up is the Critters. And the Critters are going to rush Cleese.
Damn it.
And do they have advantage as well, or is it just for the first attack against you?
Attack rolls against me have advantage until my next turn. So
gotcha. All right.
All
first one crits. Second one misses. Okay. You take 8 piercing damage, half to 4, because if you are raging. Okay. As the first one basically like goes for your throat. Basically, you manage to kind of like get your forearm in the way, but like a lot of blood starts coming out as you are sizzling up, and you're in a bad way. Next up is Hogman.
How close can I get?
You can get to, if you want to attack.
But don't I have some kind of new thing that lets me go faster?
You can use your channel divinity, which will give you advantage on athletics checks.
Yes, let's. Can I check myself to see if I go farther?
This is gonna sound silly, but what you could do is you could jump.
Yeah.
So make me an athletics check with advantage.
Sure. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the first one is 8.
Okay.
The second one is 10.
And that's with the bonus?
That's what's the
Like, I think you said your athletics is +5.
Yeah, no, that's +5. That's I rolled a 5 and +5, and then I rolled a 3 +5.
All right, so you jump right behind Marnus right there.
Okay, I throw a javelin.
All right, which one are you going for? This one?
That one.
Cool. Alrighty then.
Oh my gosh, 25.
That hits. Would you like to smite it?
Oh, I sure as the Lord of Light would.
Would you like to inspiring smite it to maybe give Cleese some help?
No, I want a divine smite, and then I'll lay hands on Cleese.
Gotcha. All right.
Later.
All right, so D6, 2D8, +3.
D6, 2D8, +3 is 19.
19. You chuck it. It sort of like lands inside, and it kind of like laughs for a second before your javelin like glows white hot with light as it goes. The creature is literally skating by on 1 HP.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
All right, back to the top of the order. We've got Verk, a Dirk.
Can I do my bonus action first? Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna cast Healing Ward on Cleese.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
6.
Okay.
And then how many times can I do Mantle of Inspiration?
That's a good question.
I imagine just once.
It might be once per long rest. Let me double check for you. Mantle of Inspiration. When you join the country, as a bonus action, you can expend one use. You can do it as many times as you have Bardic Inspiration left.
Oh, great. So I can do it 3 more times.
Yes,
all right.
Should you so choose.
Well, I'll do it right now. I cast Mantle of Inspiration. I'm like...
Hogman is like blissed out.
And that they all, I guess, they can't go above max health, but that gives Cleese another 5 points, right?
Yes.
Sweet.
And Fingerboy gets an extra 5 as well.
Nice.
Yeah, Finger Boy!
Finger boy!
And then are you going to move?
You know what? Yeah, I will move up with the boys. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
It's like chocolate rainbow.
And by the way, the rest of you guys can move half your speed. So all of you can move 15 feet right now without being attacked.
Wee-wah.
Right now?
All of us?
Yeah, right now because of his Mantle of Inspiration. Fingerboy just guns it straight for Anus.
Without being
I
attacked?
I want to gun it for Anus.
No attack.
1,
I'm gunning for
2,
Anus.
3.
I'm gunning for Anus as well.
All right.
I was going to have to do something tricky.
You cannot occupy the same space, unfortunately, Marnus.
Well, eat my butt.
Sorry. All right.
Wait,
next
why
up,
am I only there? I can't be here?
Everywhere.
I can't be here?
No.
Wait, can I go here?
No, because that's Fingerboy.
Well, I'm not on Fingerboy.
Yeah, he takes up 4 squares. He's a big boy.
Ah, damn you, Fingerboy.
Hey!
All right, after Verkadirk is Fingerboy. He has to position himself over here.
I can occupy the same space as a larger creature because
As
I'm
Fingerboy?
small. As any creature, as a creature, medium or large, because I'm
Because
small.
you're so teeny weeny. All right, well, Fingerboy is going to post up right there, and Fingerboy is going to try and smash Anus.
Yeah,
His first attack misses. His second attack does not, however. And as he goes to strike at him, suddenly Mr. Anus quickly puts his hands up as like a thin blue ward surrounds him, and his hand kind of smacks against it, and he says,
Did he just wave his finger at Fingerball?
What a little
He sure
turd.
did.
Who does he think he is?
He thinks he's a big bad boy. Cleese, it's up to you. What would you like to do?
So glad I'm right in front of him. I'm gonna make a reckless attack.
All right, go for it.
That's all I know. That's 12. Does 12 hit?
12 does not. You go to
Bardic
make contact,
Inspiration.
but it bounces off of his ward.
Son of a bitch. Oh, yes. I roll a D6 or D4? D6?
D6.
Okay.
Scared the shit out of me.
Does a 16 hit?
16 doesn't hit either. You kind of bounce off. So unfortunately, your bardic inspiration is gone.
Son of a bitch. I'm gonna frenzy and take another swing because there's nothing else he would do.
That's fair.
Anus is resilient.
Does
It
a
sure is.
19 hit?
A 19 does hit. You manage to crack through and land a blow.
Sweet. Let's see how hardy a blow it can be. That's what he just want. That is 9 damage from the hammer. And 9 damage from the heat metal.
All right. He is looking pretty rough as he's not used to being hit. And he's like, some of his robes catch fire as he tries to put them out on the horrifying blow. Next up is our man, Mr. Anus. And he kind of looks at you, and he looks at all of you, and just quickly mutters a spell, and then like reaches into his pocket and pulls out pocket sand. And casts a very specific spell, of which I need to look up for a second because I could have prepped better. And it is how many? Okay, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, what's everyone's health in the area? He casts the spell Marnus. You would recognize this spell as sleep. And the person with the lowest health in the area, well, 2 people actually go to sleep. This booze demon goes night-night. I'm trying to find a good night-night symbol. Or just, fuck it, I'm just going to use that. That looks like sleepy face. And Hogman, as you were sort of like approaching, suddenly like the dust hits you for a second, you're like, ugh, and you fall down asleep. So that's it for his turn. Next up, Marnus. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Magic Missile on both of the little creatures.
Alrighty then. First level or second level?
Let's make it first level.
Alrighty then. Roll me 4d4.
That's a 4, an 8. Wait, no, a 4, a 1, and a 2.
All right. How do you want to split that up?
Let's hit each of them with a 4. Let's hit the one nearest me with the 2, and then the other one with the 1.
All right. You're sort of like 4 darts spew out of your staff, hitting the booze demon by Hogman. It basically just disintegrates, evaporates from the damage. The other one, it kind of like, and it kind of looks at you with murderous intent. Anything else you'd like to do, Marnus?
Damn, I should have, because that one only had a little bit of health. I should have aimed on most of them. This dude. I say, you're a stupid little baby, wimpy little baby, stupid.
Just kind of hisses back at you.
Was it Alexander Romanus?
Sorry, what?
It's hard to tell the difference these days.
All right. Is that it for you, Marnie? Or
I
Alex?
say, I point at Mr. Anus and I say, I'm coming for you, Anus. I'm coming for the anus.
All right. Next up is the booze creature. The booze creature is going to go for Marnus because it exploded him a little bit, and he's not too happy about that.
Yeah, I missed.
Okay, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Trick question. I already knew that. You take 4 damage as it scratches at you.
That's fine. I don't give a shit.
All right, big man on campus. Big man. Big man.
Big man.
All right, next up is Hogman, who is unfortunately unconscious at the moment.
Sorry, Hogman.
Back to the top of the order, we got Verk a Dirk. What would you like to do?
So with Mantle of Inspiration, you said I can cast it as many times as I can cast Bardic Inspiration, or like
it costs Bardic Inspiration. So you spent 1 on Khalees, you spent another one. So how
I
many?
only have 2 left.
Correctamundo.
Okay. Cool. I would like to cast Detect Thoughts on Mr. Anus.
Ooh.
So that is a Wisdom save, correct?
He's not sure.
Let me check. I'm pretty sure it's a Bard spell. They're all fucking Wisdom saves. Which is weird. You think they'd be like Charisma saves, but Charisma saves are almost always bad
Yes,
guys.
it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. All right, and what is your DC?
Fucking 14, I think. Hold on. Yes, 14.
14. Unfortunately, he rolled a natural 13. So with his bonuses, he manages to kind of like his mind is shielded against it. It's sort of like you guys are going through a mental battle as he pushes you out of his head, and you hear him kind of like the cavern echoes in French as he says, "That was a poor attempt at lesser magics."
Well, fuck you, Mr. Anus. Even though that's very true, I have very low magic skills. I cast Bardic Inspiration upon Cleese.
All right, Khalees, you are inspired.
Thank you.
All right. Back to the tab. Next is Finger Boy.
Finger Boy. Our boy.
He's going to try to take another swipe. Boy here. First one misses.
Here comes the boy.
Second one misses as well. Sorry, Finger Boy is rolling nothing higher than 10 right
Hello,
now.
boy.
He's swinging and swinging, but he does get some more health back because he's a little troll man. Ain't that nice. Good for you, Finger Boy. All right, next up is Cleese. What would you like to do?
Recklessly swinging on Monsieur Anu. That's not going to hit, for fuck's sake. A 19 hit last time. I'm assuming it hits again.
It does indeed.
Sweet. That is going to be 13 damage from the hammer.
Bada bing.
Ooh.
And 6 damage from the heated metal.
My God.
For a total of 19 damage. How do you want to do this?
If that's what that totals. I give him a nice whack upside the head, so he's totally disoriented. I say, "Quick, Marnus, grab the key!"
I run over with the key, and I say, I've been waiting to do this. I redact that. I just without words put it in there.
All right. You shove the key inside him as he just goes, "Oh!" As his body arches and he's and he dissolves in front of you. And the laughter kind of like echoes throughout the astral sea, and like the little booze creature starts to laugh as well. Suddenly, out of the well, a huge geyser erupts, not of water, but of beer, and it just starts to fill and congeal. And
am I still asleep?
Yep, you are still asleep. Someone hasn't woken you up yet. And he appears. I'm going to quick blow him up so you can get a good look at him.
Yucky.
Oh, so it's a beer weird.
A beard. Thank you.
A beard.
And he peers and he says, "That wasn't even my final." That's not what he sounds like. That wasn't even my final form. And he laughs and laughs and laughs. It's now his turn. And his eyes turn towards Verkadirk.
Oh fuck.
Well, can I just say that I didn't do my bonus action.
Oh, that is true. You have not done a bonus action.
I'd love to take a step over here and frenzy swing on. Oh wait, what did I just do? I didn't mean to do that. Frenzy, take a swing at the method that's still there.
Yeah.
Go for it. Sorry, I did not mean to step on your moment.
Oh, you're good. Does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
What?
I think I'm going to save my inspiration for the big man.
Right.
Is he not the big man?
No, I'm attacked the little thing that
The little boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
Is anyone trying to wake me up? No? Anyone? Try to slap me around? Try to give me the old jostle? Try to give me the old put my hand in warm water, make me pee myself? No? Nothing?
all right. Excuse me. Mr. Anus turns towards Verkadirk. And he sort of blubbers at you. And he literally enters your space and like floods you. Like you are now floating in alcohol. You take...
Better start drinking.
A dream to some.
He then literally starts just like a torrent inside of himself, and you start like spinning and spinning. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. 20. Unnatural.
Okay, you managed to swim out, but not before taking... well, I gotta roll this.
Even at 20?
He still takes damage. He doesn't take all the damage, which is probably for the best. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage being buffeted around, but you manage to swim out of the space and kind of like cough your way out of the zone. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw to see if you still maintain your focus on heat metal?
Shit. Oh, it's -1.
Wow. James is really trying to fuck us up on this last one.
It's the boss, baby.
7.
Baby boss.
Unfortunately,
so easy.
Unfortunately, you drop your concentration, and Khalees, your hammer, the heat fades away.
I don't have any more. I can't do it again.
That's okay.
Oh.
All right, Marnus, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to cast a spell.
It's probably good.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost on the dude right in front of me.
All right, give me that spell attack.
That's an 8.
8 does not hit, unfortunately. Your frost goes wild.
Yes.
Anything else you'd like to do?
You could jostle Hogman.
Yeah, I'll just poke.
Yeah,
Hogman
shake me up, baby.
I'll give him a poke with my staff.
All right. You kind of get hit in the head, and then Marnus, you kind of like sit. Not Marnus, sorry. Hogman, you sit up, regaining consciousness. All right. Next up is the booze creature. He's got 3 folks around him, so I'm just going to roll a d4 to see who he hits. Okay. He goes for Marnus. And misses. Christ, that die. This is a bad die. This die's going.
Kill this thing. Kill it.
All right. Next up is Hogman. What would you like to do?
Hit!
All right. Make an attack roll.
But not the thing in front of me. I want to go help Verkadirk because I see my lover in peril.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to do that same little hop, skip, and jump.
All right. Can you give me an athletics check?
I sure as shit can. Allow me.
And you do have advantage on it because of your special juice.
I don't think we'll get any better than a dirty 21, but let's see.
I mean, you could be a natural 20.
20 and 21. So
All right.
21.
You managed to literally jump the entire distance. You're just
Hey.
And then
sword blazing as you're just like,
I do the shield sword combo, and I go in and swipe.
All right, swipe away.
Does 17 hit?
A 17 does hit. Yes. Would you like to smite on this?
Yes, I would love.
Would you like to make an inspiring smite?
I would love
heal up your
to
boyfriend?
divine. Oh, I will, but I wanted to.
The inspiring smite does both. It does the damage, and then the damage is healed.
Allow me to do that, so I get to add that 2d8.
Yeah, the 2d8 is damage to the bad guy and healing to your friend.
Inspiring smite, we shall.
Alrighty then. So you burn another spell slot. So roll 3d8 plus 3.
Yes.
21.
Nice.
Nice.
So you are healed back up
Almost
to full
max.
Verkadirk. 21 damage as your sword ignites with bright white light, and you swear you hear Sane's voice in your ear saying, I love you. As you strike down. The creature is kind of like Mr. Anus recoils, but like saddles up like, oh, you're gonna die.
Oh my
back to the
God.
top of the order is Verkadirk.
I'm quivering in my boots. Kidding!
All
I
right.
take hemp to stop my quivering.
Is there? I've used both my level 2 spell slots. There's no way that I can get another level 2 spell slot. Like if I did a short rest while they fought.
A short rest is an hour, and wizards can
6
regain
seconds.
spell slots, but bards can't on a short rest.
Okay. All right. Well, here's what I'm gonna do.
You still have your silver sword, though, if you do choose to use that. I wasn't consumed in the ritual. He shit it out. You have other spells, but I just wanted to remind you of that.
I will attack with my silver sword.
Alrighty then. Make that attack roll.
Don't remember
Baby.
the stats with it.
Oh, did my phone die? My phone never fucking dies.
Your phone died. Never say never.
Uh-oh.
Dice
There's
box.
never say never.
I rolled a 17.
A 17 hits. Roll for damage.
Is there a plus with the sword, or is it just what I roll?
It's a plus. Like, what's your dexterity modifier?
I'm sorry. I didn't know that I hadn't used it in so long. +2.
So it's plus 3. It's 1d8 plus 3.
Oh, a D8. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ooh,
11.
11 damage. All right, you
Hey.
kind of pull your sword out and like thrust it, and kind of like there's a brief ting moment as both Hogman's slash and your pierce kind of like meet for a moment. And
Ooh,
our
touching
tips
tips,
touch.
touching tips.
Our tips touch? Is that what you're saying? Our tips touch?
yeah, your tips touch a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
He kind of recoils from the intensity. Anything else, Verkadirk?
Yes, in a glamorous moment, I. And
Wow.
I will retreat 1, 2, 3, and everybody else gains 5 points of health and can move 15 feet.
Very nice.
Wow.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty then. Is anybody going to move? Okay, Marnus moved. You can move 15 feet. Police, are you going to move?
Can I move closer?
You're pretty much right on him, but you can position yourself if you'd like.
Oh, I'd love to position myself right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer too. I'm away from the method.
I wanna be able to put myself in a position where I can Spartan kick this sludge back into that hole from whence it came.
All right. The way to do that, 5, 10, 15, is you'll be here. You'll be on the edge.
Perfecto mundo.
I'm on the edge.
Alrighty then. And then Finger
James
Boy
says, "The edge. Are you sure?" Of course, I'm sure.
Finger Boy is going to position himself right there, and then it's Finger Boy's turn, and Finger Boy is going to
Finger
attack
Boy.
the method.
Thanks, Finger Boy.
Okay, now fucking Finger Boy rolls a 13, so Finger Boy hits the Mephit. Finger Boy damage. Oh, Jesus. That die is gone. We'll never see it again. All right. Okay. He kind of just grabs the Mephit and just slam, and then chucks the remainder off the edge as the Mephit is gone.
Bye, Mephit.
Finger Boy shouts, "Finger Boy!"
Yeah, Finger Boy.
Finger Boy.
He gets it. He really gets it.
He does.
All right, Khalees, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, I'll go over here. Kind of catty corner, Hogman.
Sounds good.
Pig face to some. I'm going to recklessly swing at this
To none,
beard.
actually.
Beard.
Nobody
That's
calls me
bullshit.
pig face. I just like to put that out there.
I'm sure that an 8 doesn't hit.
Unfortunately, an 8 does not. You do make contact, but it's moving around a lot, so you just get a bit of the edge of the torrent, and you don't hit anything substantial.
Okay, I'm gonna frenzy. I'm gonna frenzy. Make one more swing at this bad boy.
Right.
That is a 14.
That just hits.
Sweet. So I'll save my inspiration for another day, another moment. And I'll roll some damage. That is 15 damage.
15 damage. He's starting to look a little bit on the ropes now as he's like, what is happening? I don't like this. He's like, that's not what he fucking sounds like. I do not like the situation that I am in. And then he's like a living wave of beer and just crashes into both Khalees and Hogman. I need both of you to make strength saving throws.
Well, I've got advantage on that, whether or not it's going to work out in this moment.
That is correct.
Is that if I have nothing, it's just a 1d20, right?
That is correct.
It's a 19 for me.
All right.
And you add your strength modifier.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes
So yeah, yours should be plus 3, I think.
7.
Ooh.
All right.
Khalees, you want to go by the edge? You sure?
Khalees, you managed to sort of tank the hit. You only take 6 halved to 3 points of bludgeoning damage. Hogman, you take a full 12 as just you are swept off your feet and plunged over the side. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Hogman's gonna die.
Oh, I have no dexterity. Oh, it's plus 2. Okay, alright. Oh. 6.
You guys watch as Hogman tumbles over the side into the astral sea, and you lose sight of him.
How fast is he tumbling?
You can't tell. You've lost sight of him. All right. Mr. Anus then just laughs. He says, "One down, 4 to go." Next up is Marnus. What would you like to do?
I say, I'll have what he's having. And then I cast suggestion on Mr. Anus, the beer wave.
All right.
That he should let us drink him.
All right. That is a wisdom saving throw for suggestion, yes?
Yes, I'm wise.
All right. What is your spell save DC?
That would be a 12.
I feel like I should make my screen go dark,
You rolled an 11, and we'll get to you, Hogman. Don't worry. So he, our dear friend Mr. Anus, stands stock still for a moment, and kind of moves around a little bit, like he's living beer, and kind of settles into a neutral position. is it at all possible for our friends that aren't Mr. Hogman to remove their headphones or sort of mute their computers, wait for me to wave like this, and then come back?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hogman, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Wait.
Hold
on. Fuck. Okay.
Make sure you can't hear us either, Verkadirk. Okay. Hogman, if you remember the last time you were in the astral sea,
Yeah.
there's no gravity, so you don't plummet to the edge of the world and die.
Oh, I'm just out there floating.
You were out there floating.
Oh, thank God!
So what would you like to do?
Oh, but I don't have my rope. I have no rope. Yeah, I lost my rope in the I guess I would have to burn a final spell slot and see if like the light from my ring propels me anyway, maybe?
You can try.
Did we discuss that to see if that works? I feel like we tried that in another episode.
Well, you didn't try that actually, because I remember you used the ring to land the killing blow on the creature that was eating Marnus. So you didn't actually try that, but you can try now.
Hold on, let me go through my stuff and see.
See if you have another way out.
Mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches. I have 10 torches, and I have my. Do I still have my butt juice, or did I take it out of my butt?
You took the butt juice out of your butt. You got it.
But I have it with me.
Yeah.
Okay, and are my 10 torches like that comes with the tinderbox, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see if I can jet propulse myself with my own ass juice, taking a sip with the torch and going like a fire breather will propel
Holy
me
shit.
back towards.
That's dope as hell. Can you make a survival check with advantage, because that's so dope?
Okay, a survival check. Where's my I get a +2 on survival. Okay.
Because you're like, it's like you're out in the woods, basically. You're like quickly lighting the torch before it like floats away from you. And
okay, so first roll is a 14.
Okay.
Second roll is a 12, so 14.
14 it is. Okay, so you quickly, you get yourself a thing, you chug the rest of your butt juice, and you just like spew it out, and it blasts you up. And so I'm going to wave everybody back, and I'm going to describe you coming back onto the platform.
Okay, cool. Sick. Rad.
All right.
Awesome. Incredible. Oh, I thought I was dead.
Is everybody back? Can everybody hear? Verkadirk, you are muted. Can everybody hear?
Yes.
All right. There is, as like Mr. Anus sort of settles, you hear what sounds like tinder, like a flint and tinder, just like, and then suddenly a huge burp as Hogman flies back up over the side with like a torch in one hand as he's spewing alcohol, making a sort of like fucking like engine to propel himself back up to the edge. Verkadirk, if you remember, there is no gravity in the astral sea outside of the tangible spaces, so he didn't fall to his death, he just fell out of view. As you watch your lover return.
I'm gonna eat your fucking ass out so hard after.
I can't wait!
Okay. Suggestion. Let me just quick look up something about suggestion. Verkadirk, it is your turn.
Well, Please, you still have your bardic inspiration, right?
I do, yes.
All right. I am quickly running out of things that I can do.
Well, if you remember, Marnus successfully suggested to Mr. Anus that he be drunk.
Oh, well, I'm going to go. He was successful. I'm going to go up, and I'm just gonna like
like college chug as much as of Mr. Anus as I can.
All right, can you make a Constitution saving throw as you're chugging a bunch of beer?
Oh God. Oh my God.
Don't worry, there's a method to this madness. I thought this might happen actually, so I have mechanics for this.
For drinking the bad guy.
18.
18. All right, can you roll a d8?
Of course. 8.
8. All right, so he loses 7 hit points as you drank. You chug a bunch of him as he just goes. Next up is Finger Boy.
Finger Boy, take a sip. Take a
sip. Take a big old chunky gulp.
Unfortunately, Finger Boy's not going to be able to make it in time, so he's just going to spend his turn dashing to get as close as he can.
Yeah.
He's gonna take up Khaleesi's space so that both of them can drink. All right. Next up is Mr. Anus, who can't do anything. Marnus, you're up.
Oh man, while he can it. So can I cast another spell while he's under my suggestion?
You can't cast another concentration spell, but you can cast another spell.
Okay.
My question is, would he? Well, go ahead. Am I right in understanding that if we damage him, he won't be suggested anymore?
Basically, you can't ask the creature to harm itself, but if it takes damage, it takes damage. It doesn't drop out of the spell like Charm Person or something. I'm reading it. There's nothing. I'm sure chat will let me know that I'm horribly wrong, but it's my game, and they're fucking drinking a bad guy. Shut up. It's cool.
All right. Can I cast Unseen Servant to take a drink of him?
Oh my God.
You certainly can.
Okay. I move as close to him as I can and be able to still cast a spell.
Right there next to Verkadirk.
Great. And I cast Unseen Servant to start to just start chugging.
Alrighty then. Hold on,
Incredible.
Fucking shit's being weird. Invisible man. What's the first thing that shows up? That'll be your Unseen Servant.
And then, do I still have a bonus action, or?
So that's what your Invisible Servant looks like. Apparently, he's gonna stand right there. He's also gonna. So, can you make a Constitution saving throw, Alexander?
Yes.
Take a break.
23, nat 20.
Very nice. So can you roll 2d8?
Oh, is that the guy? Is that his guy right there?
What is it?
I have no idea. I literally
like
just typed in roll 20. I said Invisible Man, and that's the first thing that popped up.
Looks like a Voltron head.
Yeah,
it looks like a fucking Gundam.
Yeah.
That's 2 6s.
2 6s, so that's 12 plus 3 is 15. Marnus, how do you want to do this?
Oh man, I want.
Sip it up, baby.
Sips.
I want everybody. I look at everybody and I say once again, bottoms up, and I plunge my head down into the beer, and I'm hoping that everyone else will too.
I do.
Can we all
We'll
join?
say everyone takes a group fucking chug as you guys slurp up.
Can we?
the last.
Actually, what I really want to do is
Okay.
do that, but I want to do a keg stand for Finger Boy.
Yes.
I want us all to hold Finger Boy up to do a keg stand.
So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the 6 of you get together and accomplish this frat boy feat of chugging a god of beer, and you down them. All of you are just like rife with burps, and there's this like just satisfying moment of finality as the 5 of you stand there. And like Finger Boy is not very bright, but even Finger Boy understands what just happened as all of you sort of share moments of eye contact, and you see the chapel sort of off in the distance a little bit, and it starts to crumble, and the land you're on starts to crumble as well, as it starts to like split and crack, and there's like fear in all of your eyes as you're like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? When suddenly Hogman, your ring heats up, and there's this light that casts out of your ring, and it shows the visage of Sane sort of in their their yellow and white robes with sort of like their hair sort of tied up in a small bun behind
Lord
them.
of Light.
And they say, I am so proud of all of you. And it's like clearly taking their time while like the ground around you is like shifting. It's like, oh, right, of course. And then sort of waves their hand as this bright sort of white door sort of appears in front of all of you. Each of you have your own door. It says, don't worry, you will all be together on the other side.
Okay, that was my first question.
I understand, small one.
Well,
Let's huddle.
Wait. Huddle up.
Should we go through the doors?
do we do happily ever after and go through the doors, or do we let the world crumble around us and let this be a metaphor for the end of our times?
Or do we take the place of Mr. Anus and become gods ourselves?
Of this bar realm?
Yeah.
I mean, tempting offer, beer forever sounds great.
Or we could take a communal piss and piss out Mr. Anus.
Let's first take the communal.
That's a great first move.
Yeah,
First
into the
thing
hole,
we do.
into the hole.
Down the
Surround
hole, absolutely.
Down the
Pi-
See if we
hole.
can hear the bottom.
Piss
Mental.
the remainder.
I
All
do
right.
whip out my vial and I piss in the vial as well. You know, I just
You save yourself a little bit,
yeah.
I
It's
move
just-
towards the edge
potentially for a sequel.
to take the PP.
Oh boy.
Because I had just jizzed on the stairs, there's like a little bit stuck in. Like,
Oh, so he
right
pees
in the
like
hole, so I
It
dual-
does like that fan thing, yeah. Just,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Can you
You
describe
all
what-
you
describe
all
what,
sort of gather around the well as like the land is falling and like chunking out and disassembling around you as you all pee into this hole, and it kind of like reaches what would be the bottom and then starts to congeal into sort of like a because there's no gravity outside
Oh,
of
no.
the land, so
Oh,
there's just like a floating ball
like in a
of piss
spaceship or something.
for a second, and then it actually starts to like as it looks like and Sane just kind of puts their finger down and just this blast of light obliterates it, and then they go
Do we all get a little misted in the face?
a little bit. There's like a
Oh
little bit of blowback.
man,
what
PP
does,
everywhere.
What does Finger Boy's pee stream look like?
Yeah.
It's more like I don't want to say
Fire hose?
fire hose. It's more like a kitchen sink.
Okay.
Oh.
I see, finger
fair.
boy.
What
And
kind of color does the Mr. Anus beer turn our pee? Does it smell?
Dark. It's dark, right?
It's pretty dark. You know, it's he's not very heavy in nutrients.
Pretty dark, a little cat foodie.
Little Cat Foodie, sponsored by what was the cat food company?
Hills.
Purina.
Hills.
Oh, Hills. Yes, sponsored by Hills.
Sponsored by Hills Piss.
Hills Piss.
Sane then kind of very jokingly says, "I will never understand mortals, but I appreciate your work.
We
And,
know how to party, Lord of Light.
You certainly do." And they sort of step through one of the golden light doors.
Is Finger Boy really drunk at this point?
No, he's got a lot of mass. He's
He's a tank.
Yeah.
Let's go through the doors, gents.
Yes, Finger Boy too. Finger Boy too.
Finger boy too.
Yeah, Fingerboy has his own door as well.
Hogman turns to Vergadurk and goes, where you go, I go.
I stick out my tongue, and he knows what to do.
And I suck on that tongue.
All right, see you on the other side.
And we both go through.
Walk through.
Walk
Very
through.
nice. You guys walk through, and you
Wait,
see...
does Marnus, do you walk through?
I walk through.
Okay.
all right.
Wasn't sure.
So all five of you walk through.
Do I take us
and-
away from the map? We're no longer there.
Yeah, you can. The map is done. We're good. I got to close out of some tabs. Okay, so you all, for the first time in, you don't even know how long. It feels like months. Your feet, instead of touching hardwood or stone or carpet, touch grass and dirt for the first time in months, as you just get full, unadulterated sun. And like you hear the outside, and you can like, however you know your characters choose to celebrate. Like maybe some of you are like immediately go to a tree, or like take your shoes off and just.
I
run
start
your
crowning.
toes through
I
the dirt.
pants myself and shine my asshole at the sun so I get direct vitamin D.
Exactly. Like you're just like it's euphoria. It's bliss. You guys are finally outside of the labyrinth. And now we go into the epilogue. Alexander Meffling Tindleson, what does the rest of your life look like after this event?
I return to my kingdom, and I get there and I see that actually it's been in good hands. The king who took over after me is a merciful one, and I say, okay, yeah, it's over. And I just return to the my kingdom as a regular villager, and I dedicate the rest of my life to studying magic, and I keep this little bit of Mr. Anus urine in a vial, and I study it, and I use it to water a plant, and that plant grows fruit, and then I eat that fruit, and I'm seeing what happens. I dedicate my life to experimentation.
All right. I think it is safe to say Alexander Meffling Tindleson becomes sort of like everyone knew, like he ends up getting a moniker as sort of like the Gardener King, basically, as the Meffling Tyndall is now like sort of grown since your absence, but like people travel far and wide to come to your orchard that is like lined with these strange fruit trees. Some say that if you take a bite, it is as sweet as any fruit you've ever had, and you will get as shit-faced as you've never been before in your life. Alexander Meffling Tindleson, the Gardener King. Cleese.
Wait. Was that music too loud, or was it like perfect background music?
I think it's like if they're talking, we can't hear your music, and if there's a gap in the talking, we can hear your music. So it's
yeah. Sorry.
Zoom sucks.
Cleese. What does the rest of Cleese's life look like?
Obviously,
yeah, I can play music though. My audio is separate from Zoom. Hold on, I'll find something nice.
Get it.
Why don't you call Nick and play the guitar into him?
Yeah, that's
me.
No, actually, don't do that. Cleese, what does the rest of your life look like?
So obviously, this this group means a lot to Cleese. And I think at first, he kind of tries to do the living with sedentary, humans, elves kind of thing, but it doesn't exactly jive,
Mm-hmm.
And I like to think that, he and Fingerboy, travel the land, an unusual pair, and dole out their own brand of kind of woodland justice when they see things they don't think are right, mm-hmm. and live a long, happy life.
There is a forest, a large forest south of the spine of Ivoriet called the Thistlewood. And there is sort of like a saying that like there are no highwaymen in the Thistlewood, as anytime anyone tries to build up a bandit clan or camp, they see a flash of green before they die, and they hear the words echoed in Goblin, "Woodland justice." No one knows the names of these.
Followed by a loud scream, "Fingerboy!"
Yes.
And so they've called the people call them lots of names. The saviors of the wood, the Thistlewood guardians, but most people just call them the Finger Boys. Hogman and Verkadurk. Hogman is a human, and unfortunately his life will end well before Verkadurk reaches mid-age. How do you guys... I'll go with Hogman first. Hogman, how do you spend your life before it unfortunately ends?
Right after leaving the portal, I ask if Verkadurk would return to Fallen Roost with me, so that I may live out the rest of my days as a paladin educator of the New Order of the Light and part-time hemp farmer.
I said, fine.
I return to my land, and I realized that life had been just frickin' fine without Hogman the Intruder, and after a journey of realizing that there is more than just one God, the Lord of Light, I reclaim my name, Drinky Crinklefoot, and I retire in Verkadurk's rich-ass parents' house, where I live out the rest of my days eating grapes and smoking hemp.
A good 40 years pass after what comes to be known to the four of you as probably through Verkadurk's song, The Ballad of Mr. Anus. And all of you, sort of torn hither and yon, eventually come together as Hogman is on his deathbed, as you all share one last drink together and kind of toast to lives well lived. Eventually, you all part ways. Cleese goes back into the woods with Fingerboy, who are now starting to become seniors themselves. Meffling Tindleson, a dwarf, still hardy, goes back to tender his garden. Verkadurk, how does the rest of your life look?
Well, after a good 40 years of ass eating and getting my ass eaten from a good friend, perhaps a lover, I go back to Verdernsk to find my parents, to greet them. After we stayed in their home, which they bought, I went to my home where I grew up, and as I arrived home, I could not hear the sound of birds nor squirrels, for they had all been killed. And I went into my parents' house to the sound of them, well...
Banging?
Banging.
Oh.
And then I thought, oh my God, am I gay? And so I left, and I moved up into the mountains, and I went to the highest peak of the highest mountain, and there I sat and played my songs for the world, and I didn't know if they could hear the songs or not, but who knows, maybe it was for the world, maybe it was for me, but all I knew was that the rest of my life was filled with music. And fucking jerking it.
In the spine, there are a few sort of remote herding villages, and they sing this song, and they always argue about the lyrics. Some people say it's called The Lover Hogman, and others say no, it's Drinky Crinklefoot the Great Lover, and they like argue back and forth between these the lyrics of this song that like they all somehow know, but none of them can quite trace back. Some people say the song is as old as the mountain itself, and it is a wonderful legacy between the relationship of Verkadurk and Hogman the Intruder. And thus closes this particular chapter in this particular book of the Bard Crawl. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for playing. Things are going to look a lot different around here. I got a 3D printer. It's actually that box right there. So one day I'm going to actually finish unpacking it and setting it up. And so I'll, be doing some Q&As. I might be doing some Pokemon Nuzlocks. Honestly, I got really into Pokemon recently. But I just wanted to say one final huge thank you to all of you so much. A great big thank you to Spencer, who played Verkadurk. He did all of our music. Great guy. Fucking look him up on SoundCloud. He's got some great funny stuff out there. Really, really good musician. I want to say another thank you to Hogman, who's played by Nick. He's our producer. He's how you're able to see everything. He put the video together. He's fucking awesome. He's in a million fucking commercials. Check him out on Reckless Comedy. He just recently started doing stuff with them. They're really funny, really good stuff out there. I want to say a huge thank you to Cleese and Alexander Meffling Tindleson, the artist formerly known as Marnus, who's played by Rupert, and then Isaac was Cleese. They are our dear, dear friends, fantastic actors. Could not have done this without them. Thank you guys so much. And one final thank you to Kronos the Doodler. That's his handle on Instagram. He provided all the art. He's my little brother. He's a great guy. Please show him some love. He's got a lot of fun, cool stuff out there. He's working on a comic book about like angels, so he's got some really cool art. He recently started doing superhero art. Check him out. It's all great. But thank you all so much. Nick, I think you can take us out.
It will say,
Thank you, Dice Boss James.
Thank you, Dice Boss
the master.
James, for a loverly campaign. It's going to say it'll
You're the
continue.
real finger boy.
You're the
Your
real finger boy.
tolerance. You are the real finger boy.
You are finger boy. And
You're our finger boy.
this is about to say it'll continue next week, but it won't.
Well,
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Good boy.